We have started our hunger strike for Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah. Free Justin.
Well, he's free.
What?
He's free. He's out of jail.
That didn't take much effort then. All right. We've got to move on to our... What about Coney? Did they catch Coney? Should I hop on that bandwagon?
Oh, wait. Justin Bieber's out of jail?
Oh,
let's get some bacon and eggs then.
Yeah.
Hunger strike over. Hunger strike over.
Good. I was getting a little hunger pang.
I mean, our perspective is a bit different because we're...
A little skewed.
We're on the upper side of middle age.
We've reached the top of the hill and we're on our way down the other side.
I just wonder if Justin Bieber knows how much of a loser he looks like pretty much to the world.
Yeah.
The only ones that don't think he's a loser
are the believers.
Who are still waiting for their pubic hair to grow in. But everyone else, the world where he wants acceptance,
oh boy, no.
They all think this kid is a fucking loser today.
He's trying to be so cool, and it just isn't working.
No.
He doesn't have the attitude. He doesn't have the look. It comes off as so fake.
He's got a sleeve because he thinks that'll make him cool or cooler. He's 19. He's trying to, talk like he's a black thug.
He likes the black thug thing. He's trying to go for that.
Yeah.
And it just, to get pulled over and to tell the cop, what the fuck did I do?
Right.
What the fuck you pulling me over for? It's like, oh, I get it. Like, black people that get pulled over a lot and harassed and stuff. And they say that. But you doing it's like, what are they?
Yeah, you look like a fucking loser.
You just doing this because I'm Canadian.
Canadian.
You a racist.
In the end, it's a joke charge. He had to post what, $2,500 bail.
$2,500 is nothing.
And because he's a celebrity, not much will happen to the guy.
No.
He'll go into some kind of fake rehab program for a little while, but this kid is not done.
I bet he doesn't even go that far. I bet
you don't even think he does the rehab.
No, I bet he gets some kind of community service thing or PSA. He's got to make a PSA or something.
Yeah.
And no, he's not even at the point. He thinks this is like fucking great. You saw the picture, right?
Yeah, he thinks he thinks it's great for his credibility.
When the press was all outside the courthouse when he got out, and he
jumps on
top of the escalator.
He's Michael Jackson or something.
Yes, the waves to the media, like look at me.
Who's he waving to? How many kids ended up at the courthouse?
Yeah,
to see this loser make bail. He's a fucking loser. It doesn't matter how much fame you got. It doesn't matter how much money you got.
No.
He knows when he goes to bed at night that he's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
He knows it.
He just looks stupid.
He fucking knows that. We all know our shit in the end.
Yeah.
We put on a good front when we leave our homes, but at night when, everything gets quiet.
Oh, when the head hits the pillow and the mind gets to...
And then you got a few minutes to yourself, you're a loser. He's a loser.
Oh, Christ.
And it's driving him nuts that he can't figure out how to, sustain his music career.
Yeah, make that jump from teen pop idol to legitimate musician and respected artist. He's not.
No, it's not happening.
And we've said it a while ago, he's really not good. He was kind of a child prodigy thing, where it's like, all right, he's got the voice and he's young, so it kind of looks more impressive than it is.
Right.
And now that he's older, he's not a very good singer.
Right.
And he doesn't dance very well, like to put on a show on stage or anything. So he's not getting any credibility.
Even the Lamborghini is kind of like hack.
It's a hacky thing to do.
I'll tell you why it's hack. If you like Lamborghinis,
yeah.
All right, that's fine. And you go out and get yourself a Lamborghini. He rented it.
He rents it.
He rented the Lamborghini because he thought it was the cool fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, everything is thought out in,
in
his loser head.
And then what, he was doing 60 miles an hour? Wow. Look out.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's the reports. He was doing
Watch out.
He was doing 60. Oh, boy. Look out.
So,
and drunk, being belligerent with the cops. He wouldn't take his hands out of his pockets.
Oh, I wish they shot him.
Yeah, that would have been great. At least a good tasing.
Or a good shot to the leg.
Yeah, just take out his kneecap.
Take out that femur. Take out that femur bone.
Yeah. Give him a permanent limp.
Right.
He'll walk with a fucking with a hurricane.
But I don't know. I wonder the people close to him what they're thinking, because the world thinks he's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
They really do. I don't care how many followers he has on Twitters and how many little girls try to fucking protect him. All you have to do is write a Justin Bieber tweet, and they come at you.
They come out of the woodwork.
They actually tweet you and say stuff like, grow up.
Grow up. All right, no problem.
Grow up.
I'm on it.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
What girl, even young girls, which ones are still into Justin Bieber? How sad. How sad are they?
Well, they're hanging on.
Move on to something else.
They're hanging on, but I don't think they're believing it as much as they used to.
1D. Even them. Even they're old school.
Right, but, you know, I mean...
Sam R.?
We all were 19 at once.
Oh, yeah. Pulling, some bonehead moves and shit.
God, thank God there's no video of me at 19.
Well, that's true.
See, that's why...
That would be bad.
See, that's why he doesn't understand that he actually is a loser.
Right.
This video of you being a loser. And eventually he'll become a 30-year-old guy if he's lucky.
If he's lucky.
And he'll realize, oh, my God, I was such a fucking dick. You know?
Yeah. I think he's going down the Leif Garrett road where he'll be the guy with the bandana around his head because he's bald and fucking all fucked up.
Yeah, I like your tweet.
Meth face.
What was your tweet? This becomes this or something?
Yeah, it's a picture of Justin Bieber in his mugshot where he's just smiling and
right.
And then Leif Garrett from his mugshot a few years back, just the old angry bald-headed man all cut up from a car wreck or picking his meth face or something. It's just bad.
I have absolutely no...
Oh, that one too, yeah.
What was that one?
Adebisi from Oz.
Oh, nice.
Like pulling Justin toward him.
Yeah. This guy wants to say that little cocksucker almost ended up like Paul Walker. No. No, he wasn't drag racing fast enough.
Very calculated.
Yeah, exactly. He goes on, well, if I get this up to 60.
Yeah, that's fast enough to get me pulled over. That should impress
some of the people, right?
It's fast enough to get me pulled over.
60's good, right, in a Lamborghini?
Then I'll act like my homeboy bros and yell at the cops. And then I'll resist arrest, but nicely, so they don't punch my pretty face.
Yeah, is that what he got? That was one of the charges?
Yeah, resisting arrest, nonviolent resisting.
And I apologize ahead of time to our cop friends because we have a lot of them. But if you're gonna, resist arrest, you gotta go all in. You gotta be kicking and screaming, and you gotta try to take out that fucking window.
You know who
in the cop car?
The best arrest resistors I've seen on videos. Rotund black women.
Oh, really?
They pull this thing where on every one, they're like, the cop's like, all right, put your hands behind your back, and they start grabbing the arm, and they always come out with, you don't touch me. Don't put your hands up. Don't you touch me. And all hell breaks loose until you hear the taser going. Don't you touch me.
One of my worst fears is having to wrestle with a big, fat black broad.
Oh, boy, they are strong.
I think that would be worse than wrestling an alligator.
Oh, are they strong? You see these cops trying to get their hands behind their back? It's like, stop resisting!
Right.
Calm down! Put your hands behind your back! You don't put your hands on me!
That's a reality show I'd watch every day. Oh. Skinny white guys wrestling big black broads.
I would be all over that.
Can we get a meeting, Sam, with somebody? I want to pitch that.
Yeah. Yeah, set up a meeting.
Telepictures, maybe? Is that good for telepictures? I don't. Or is that a good MTV show?
No, I think you can spin it and make it something for TLC. It just has to be it has to be educational.
All right, skinny white guys wrestling big fat broads. That's gonna be the title too.
Oh wow!
While having coffee, because I guess
coffee is good.
If you put coffee in the title, things do well these days. All right.
Yeah.
Can we just do that for our radio show? Can we have a night
versus large black woman day?
Yeah.
Well, I know, having a night of fights has been done by a lot of radio shows, but skinny white guys fighting big
black women. Wow, with that fucking, I would put my money on the black broads every day.
And we want the black broads all in with the long fucking nails and everything going on.
The neck that goes back and forth, the head that's just oh yeah,
where their kids are in their corner for them.
Oh yeah,
just watching.
Yelling at the guy, you gay, you gay,
right?
That's because you gay,
right? Shouting the N-word at the skinny white guy.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Their 3-year-old kid is their hype man.
Yeah,
how great would that be?
Gay. You got punched because you gay.
I think it would be great. No one's brave enough to do that show, huh?
People would love it.
Yeah, I don't know. We just have to find a budget to hire skinny white guys and fat black women.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I think we could do that.
I think so. I bet Steven Singer would sponsor it.
Oh, he would sponsor anything. Yeah. Guy's a saint.
Yeah, he's the man.
So salt of the earth.
Where do we start with the Justin Bieber thing? There's a lot of fun little things on the internet.
Yeah. He was literally the joke of the day yesterday, man. It was like everybody was posting their memes and videos and audio.
Right. Everyone, when a huge story like that happens, I just lost the fucking phone.
Oh, I see that on my new small monitor.
Launching. Oh,
there it is.
Okay.
They're back.
Why is the font giant? I'm not an 80-year-old man. Let's knock down the font a little bit here. Anyway, yeah, but everyone wants to try to get their thing.
Yeah.
The one thing that just goes.
The fucking, that knockout punch.
Anyone that has any kind of creativity in their bones, as soon as a story like this happens, you're like, all right. Man, it's like a competition.
Go to the drawing board and start planning what you're going to what you're gonna do.
Can you knock down that font a little bit?
Is it a funny line? Is it a funny joke? Is it a meme?
Right.
What am I, guys? Do I got to open up Photoshop? What am I doing here?
And then you see someone else do something really good, and you're like, I really do the damn it thing. I think people think it's just a bit for the show, but it's not. I just yell at myself. Go, damn it! Like the Miley Cyrus one, fucking brilliant.
That is really uncanny.
The side-by-side Justin Bieber mugshot and Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
It's been done a couple different ways. One way was the with makeup, without makeup.
Right. That was a big one yesterday.
Is that shit on our Facebook page? Some of these good ones should be on our Facebook page, all right? O&A show on Facebook. Eric will throw some of the better ones that we saw on our Facebook page. So where do we start? Can we start with the judge? Can we start with DJ Who Kid? Can we start with the bread and milk guy? I want to play his latest video. What do you want to do?
We can start with the judge, and you guys could talk about how tough Bieber looks in his prison scrubs.
I was trying to figure out if he was trying to look contrite or like a badass.
Or pretty.
Like, this doesn't bother me, man. I don't care. I'm just standing here. Or is he trying to look like, oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I really screwed up. Yeah, or is he just trying to look like pretty?
Yeah, because he kind of felt like he was trying to still make his lips pouty.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing?
I was kind of looking around like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I think we should go lineage.
Yeah.
Which means let's start with the breaking news.
Chronological order.
This is all you need to know about our media today.
Oh, boy.
It was MSNBC?
Yes.
MSNBC had a story on the NSA.
Right.
That's something that affects all of us. And any new info that comes out on the NSA thing, we're all in. We want to hear what the fuck this is about.
Big news.
So MSNBC did this yesterday.
Seriously consider not continuing
Congresswoman Harman, let me interrupt you. Congresswoman, let me interrupt you just for a moment. We've got some breaking news out of Miami. Stand by, if you will. Right now, in Miami, Justin Bieber has been arrested on a number of charges.
They cut her off.
Including resisting arrest and driving under the influence.
Guaranteed she's standing there going, you gotta be shitting me. You fucking cut me off for that TMZ shit.
And remember, we were just saying the other day, this breaking news thing has become a joke?
A joke.
When we were growing up, when you saw breaking news, you knew some shit was going down.
Scary.
That was going to affect everybody.
Right.
This doesn't affect anyone.
Yeah.
You know, it literally does it.
It literally could have been nuclear missiles are headed your way when that came on. So it was very kind of anxiety. You get anxiety when that came on.
You knew something bad just happened.
Now it's Justin Bieber is in front of the judge for being an asshole.
And they cut off someone talking about
the NSA and the fact that they're eavesdropping on everything you do. And quite possibly when you're home, they're listening to your conversations just over your computer.
For your Xbox.
But hold on, wait a minute. Breaking news. It's amazing.
There was a congresswoman. There was an elected official.
Yes.
You're cutting me off for this?
Well, that's where we're at today. So, all right. And then we move on to what?
Well, let's move on to what
judge.
Exactly they broke to.
Sure. But aren't you guys doing the same thing?
We don't have a congresswoman.
I go like, yeah, sure, whatever, shut up.
Do you at that point?
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. Wow, look out.
I think there's some mockery involved here.
Exactly.
Well, we're going TMZ. What did they do?
This is the feed from the courtroom.
Was Harvey Levin just jerking off yesterday?
He was
just fucking shooting loads everywhere.
Cranking his dick.
In between taking sips, is he just fucking jacking it?
Oh, what do you got on the Bieber? What do you got on the... Oh, another load. He's loving loads over this Bieber thing.
As he drinks out of his sippy cup.
Yes.
Loads and sippy cup.
He loves it.
You know how many hypothetical questions I could pose about this on Twitter?
Do you agree?
Do you agree with what happened with... You think he needs rehab?
Yeah. Let us know your feelings.
You're going to have to go to TMZ's Twitter account as well. I got to see what some of the questions are today.
We need more Skypers. More Skype people for the show.
Why does he still need Skypers?
I don't know.
Every day we're still looking for Skypers.
For people to Skype.
Jesus. All right, let's do this. This is what the judge said to Biebs. The Biebs.
All right, he's pursing his lips.
Ready? And kind of also, like, make sure his arms are all, like...
Yeah,
he was like kind of brushing his arms off and everything.
Yeah, he's kind of running his hands up and down his tats.
Make sure his tats come off.
Make sure his tats look good on the tube, right?
Yeah, right on, man.
Prison orange.
All right, the first case this afternoon is Justin Bieber.
Pause.
Mr. Bieber, you...
See, this is the horse shit that drives me nuts.
Right. He should have had to stand there.
They're doing him a favor because he's a celebrity. If this happened to anyone, any of us,
you sit in that
not
courtroom.
The first case.
Well, fucking 30 cases come up before you.
Right. This is the problem right here. You're already giving him special treatment.
Yeah. A little preferential treatment for the little fucker.
First case.
Just make him sit in a holding cell while people lick their lips at him.
Or maybe not purposely make him wait, but whatever it would have been normally.
If he was just Joe Schmo, guaranteed he's not the first fucking case of the day.
Let's get this asshole out of here.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
We're charged with the following. DUI, alcohol, or drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Resisting without violence. And driving with an expired driver's license.
Look out.
And who is representing the state and who's representing the defense in this case?
Good afternoon. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. You can go to somebody.
All right. Good afternoon. You're Roy Black appearing on behalf of Mr. Bieber by his manager. And my partner has attempted to talk to Mr. Bieber at the TGK, but they would not allow him in. But we'll be able to proceed in any event.
Okay. Thank you.
One person, state your own.
All right.
No, Bertram Craig on behalf of the state.
All right.
His
Mr.
lawyer
Perez and
told
Mr.
him,
Craig?
just stand there. Look stupid.
Okay. State?
Judge, on the case of Mr. Bieber, the state's just asking.
Your Honor, we agree with that.
Okay. What would the standard bond be?
On the count of resisting without violence, $1,000.
He's like, chump change, yo.
DUI, $1. And on the account of expired driver's license.
Corrections standard on expired DL.
500.
500.
Nothing for bail.
So the total bond would be $2,500.
$2,500.
Broken down, $1,000 resisting without violence, $1,000 for the DUI, and $500 for the expired driver's license. Is there anything else before me involving Mr. Bieber?
No, Your Honor, but thank you very much for hearing us right away, and we appreciate Your Honor's courtesy.
You're welcome.
Courtesy. He's like, get this kid out of my fucking face.
But that's the problem right there.
Exactly. Exactly.
You give them the real shit, maybe they'll wake up a little bit.
All the celebrities like that, Lindsay Lohan and everything, it's just that the preferential treatment just perpetuates this.
Of course it does.
And they're just going to give him chance after chance after chance.
Of course.
And then when he ends up dead, people will be like, oh, it's such a shame.
Yeah.
All the jokes and everything that were being said, this is just like anyone else, but before they get killed. like keep an eye on this, because once he fucking does something where he ends up dead, everyone's going to be like, oh, we saw the warning signs. Someone should have done something.
Really?
And they just fucking baby him.
We put him on house arrest. I don't know how this could have happened.
We $2,500 bail. You know, that's a lot, big piece of change for a lot of people. Give me a break.
What else we got on this Bieber thing?
Well, we did the interruption thing.
Yeah, and then what? TMZ read it to DJ Who Kid?
Well, yeah, there's always a TMZ guy who's like a cool guy. You guys know him.
He's a fan of the show.
Yeah, he's outside the building all the time.
He asked me if I wanted to talk about Governor Christie.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything that day, and I looked like shit, so I said, hey, can we do this another time?
But, like, he always asks, like, people who work here about stuff, but it's usually just a goof.
Right.
So when Who Kid came up yesterday and was like, I just talked to TMZ, yo, Papa, I was like, oh, that's funny.
Right.
Yeah.
But then last night it actually got posted on the website.
It's fucking
Oh,
up
boy,
there.
did it. It says, DJ Who Kid, Bieber's on a mission to be an N-word.
He's hilarious, man.
He knows how to get a quote out.
Oh, he does.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Who Kid?
DJ Who Kid, how you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. I know.
And he approaches wearing a full ski mask.
He's wearing a ski, with a hoodie up. He looks like he's ready to rob somebody.
Oh, my God, that looks like...
And he knows what he's doing, too.
Of course
he does.
But then he's got to pull the ski mask up so, you know, it's TMZ. He's smart. You got to see the motherfucker.
Got to see the bug.
Right.
DJ Who Kid, how you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. I know, I like that mask, man. Dead presidents, what is that? You about to go to a bank or something like that, or what?
To rob some white people out here.
Yo, what do you think about this whole Justin Bieber thing, man? Him getting brought in, DUI and stuff?
They gotta free my N-word, man. You know, that's my N-word, man. I don't know why he's locked up all the time.
That's the other thing that's so smart about Who Kid.
He knows.
He's not even seeing website. He's seeing the TMZ TV show.
So he's saying N-word.
Of course.
Because he comes in here, he doesn't say
he's constantly dropping bombs.
Yeah, they could have beat that shit.
No, he doesn't want any beeps. He wants TV.
He wants to make sure.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's my nigga.
Yeah, he doesn't say N-word ever.
No.
Good.
He got acne, pimples. I mean, I was a little shocked when I saw that photo.
Yeah.
But I guess it's because of the combination of him playing horrible basketball and then he's a horrible skater. I think they locked him up for that. I don't think it's for the drag race. I think it's for the basketball game he had, which was horrible, and the horrible skating. I don't know what's going on.
Have you seen his Instagram? He puts these videos of him skateboarding, him playing basketball. What do you think about his basketball skills, his skateboarding skills?
I think he's like a twin of Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne can't skate, Lil Wayne can't play ball. I think they just came out the same fallopian tube or something. Those guys are twin brothers. They need to stop it, end it, stop doing what you can't do, sing, get all the white girls out there, and be an N-word.
Here's the thing, though. You know, these guys in the hip hop community, they get arrested, man. You know, they always come out. It's the same thing when they come out of jail and get into the car. They come out and they plug their album. That's what. Do you hope that Bieber comes out and plugs something?
I saw Soulja Boy do it the other day. It was a little ridiculous, man. He gets locked up. First thing he do is shout out his album. I think it's very ignorant.
2 Chainz did that same thing too.
2 Chainz, but you know that's an N-word thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think Justin Bieber is transforming into the N-word this year. This year he's strictly N-word.com. He's doing everything. He's hanging with Lil Scrappy.
Yeah.
What is Justin Bieber hanging? I mean, Lil Scrappy's my man, but what is Justin Bieber doing in Miami with Lil Scrappy?
Yeah.
Equals jail.
There you go. Our pal DJ Who Kid.
He's transforming into the N-word.
Yeah.
All of Justin's buddies are all like black rap guys.
Yeah, but they're not like real black rap guys.
No, they're just the guys that would hang out with Justin Bieber.
Exactly.
Black guys.
Right.
Lil Scrappy isn't like, fuck, he's got no street cred.
No.
And Lil Scrappy.
And his best friend is Lil Za.
Lil Za.
Lils.
Nobody knows who Lil Za is outside of...
He was the one that was arrested for the cocaine.
The drugs.
Yeah.
For the drugs.
Again, the black man taking the fall for Bieber right there.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All right.
Damn.
And then we got to go with the bread and milk guy.
Vic DiBitetto?
Vic DiBitetto. Jimmy knows him. He's a comic.
Yeah.
And he's been doing very well with his YouTube channel. You might remember him from the bread and milk video. You know how people lose their fucking minds and they have to go to the store and get bread and milk before the storms hit.
Yeah, he was the guy that was going off about that.
Right. So he has a Justin Bieber video that is just fucking killing. He just posted it and it's up to 370,000 views.
Ooh.
And basically he's in a car. Most people don't know that he's playing a character. That's what's great about this.
Yeah.
But he's in a car. It looks like just a regular working guy. Almost white collar, almost.
He's a cubicle guy.
Yeah, he's got a clip-on tie, and this opens up with him listening to the Justin Bieber news on his radio as he's behind his steering wheel.
Yeah.
News again, and this is serious. He was arrested in Miami for drag racing and driving under the influence. Police Chief Ray Martinez says Bieber was belligerent when he was pulled over and was also charged with resisting arrest without violence.
Is he dead? Did he get killed? That little fucking punk? Unbelievable. Fuck him. Fuck, we're done. Don't you understand? We're done as a nation. This guy, he's gonna get fucking a movie now. He's gonna get a book deal. How I crashed my Lamborghini. We're fucking done. Give me that money, that little fucking prick. Give me that. You know what I'd do with that money? I'd hire somebody to wipe my mother's ass. That's what I would do with that money. Because they got too much, too fast. Don't you understand? These are the role models we have for all these other little fucking shitheads. It's over. It's over. And I'm the fucking band. We're the Titanic. We are sinking, and I'm the band entertaining you people while we are. I'm 53. I'm breaking my fucking ass. 2 jobs. I'm wearing a fucking clip-on tie, and this little prick has the world by the balls and just throws her. What's he got problems? Is it a disease? Was he abused when he was there? Fuck him. Let him crash. Let him fucking die. And if I saw him crash and die, I would pull over and eat popcorn while I see his fucking brains hanging from the fucking radiator. Fuck Justin Bieber!
He's spitting.
Right. There you go. Good job, Vic, wherever you are. Yeah, he really is.
He's not very happy.
No.
With that situation. Oh, what's with
the phones are just blowing up today, man. What's that about? Is it because a lot of people are calling at once?
Maybe.
We had problems with the phones during the pre-show.
Oh, this guy's pissed.
Uh-oh.
And we can't get...
oh, come on.
Today's the day we really need our phones.
Man.
This guy's really mad because he says Lil Scrappy does have street cred. He killed someone.
Oh, if Lil Scrappy killed someone, then that's fucking street cred right there.
So, I don't know.
He must be laughing at his buddy Justin Bieber.
Right.
Getting arrested for fucking stupid shit.
Our phones are shot, so maybe somebody could try to fix them.
Be a knucklehead.
Oh, you got it? Jasmine.
Yeah, I'm a girl, not a guy.
Oh.
Sorry about that. What's up, Jasmine?
Oh, no problem. Yes. Little Za is nobody, but Little Scrappy, known in Atlanta, definitely big-time rapper at one point in time, but Justin Bieber hanging out with him, not a real thing.
No?
First off...
Wait, but you want to talk about how Little Scrappy has street cred because he killed somebody.
He's killed more than one people. He's literally in and out of rehab.
How do you kill more than one people? Is that how she said it?
Yes.
How do you kill more than one people? And
more than one person. One.
And how are you able to walk the streets then?
Yeah.
He's been to prison more than once. That's why.
Yeah, but if he killed, like, more than one people,
yeah,
wouldn't he still be in prison?
And then she hangs up.
Oh, she got scared.
What are you doing?
She got us scared.
We're having a discussion here.
Imagine like you're talking to somebody and then you just turn around and walk away. Like that's what some of our callers do. Like we would be sitting here and be like, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, good. What's up?" And then the guy just turns around and walks away.
It was just a follow-up question. Why did you get scared? Because we had a follow-up question.
Wasn't rude?
No. All right. Well. Is that the latest on Justin Bieber, I guess?
Oh,
anything else worth playing today?
Who knows where this story will go. Stay tuned. This is your Justin Bieber connection.
And then you got people doing hacky things for their own benefit. You got a radio station in Canada.
Oh, I saw
You saw that?
Oh, that instant douche chill.
Oh, my God. I used to have to be part of some of this shit back in the day.
We got to get our station, the station logo on the card.
Can we get some audio of those guys, possibly, that station? Maybe maybe there's like a sweeper they're playing constantly, but basically they're saying that they're not playing any more Justin Bieber until he goes into rehab.
How can we do this? Do you think they called an emergency meeting with the PD and the air staff?
Yes.
We have to capitalize on this Justin Bieber thing. Let's just spitball. What do you think, guys?
When radio stations do that free zone, like this is a Justin Bieber no free zone. How do they do it? Fuck, I forgot. I forgot the bit.
Justin Bieber free zone, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah.
When radio stations do that, yuck.
We're going Bieber free.
What is this now? Hot 98.9 in Canada.
Okay, the morning hot tub sounds very familiar to me.
Oh, wait a minute. Have we maybe featured them on a certain segment of our show?
I mean, we've gone through a lot of shows, but the morning hot tub sounds very...
Did we Jocktober them?
I think that would be why they would be familiar.
You did this year in October.
Yeah. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We gave them a good beating.
October.
I think it actually might have been the first segment of
Wow.
So it proves that they deserved it, because now they're doing this Justin Bieber thing.
Yeah, of course.
But they got us talking about it.
Well, they certainly did.
The morning hot tub. It sounds vaguely familiar.
So they're not, and I'm sure they're announcing that they're not playing Justin Bieber. All the time.
Yeah.
Which kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, of course. Of course it does.
Yeah. Oh, I bet they're so outraged.
And then I tweeted a picture of the front page of the Daily News here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Because what they're doing, my God, listen to this.
Crazy.
News to pothead drunk driving Bieber. Here's your ticket out of the U.S. on us.
What?
And instead of first class, it says first ass.
First ass?
And then it's like an airline ticket for American Airlines, and it says traveler Justin Bieber, boarding pass, Miami to anywhere outside the U.S.
Get out.
Departing Friday at 7:25 a.m.
How douchey. I mean, really? Honestly. You can't think of anyone else you'd rather give a ticket to get out of the U.S.?
There's a 15-year-old who got arrested for, like, a string of robberies and rape. And
right. Robbery, rape.
Yeah.
He's better.
Blowtorch rapist, fucking ripping women's clothes off, raping them, and then putting a blowtorch to their face.
Why? Where was this happening?
It's just another fucking great crime.
Yeah, I'd rather have that guy out of the U.S.
Yeah, how about you buy him a ticket?
Yeah, Justin Bieber, I don't give a fuck if he stays in the United States. Gives a fuck.
He's an asshole, but, you know.
But we need him out of here now?
Get out. You don't uphold the standards, the fine standards of United States of America, where we're all amazingly perfect. Shut up.
And then something was trending on Twitter. Deport Justin. Did you sign? Did you sign the petition?
Oh, I love signing a good online petition. Oh, do I love signing an online petition?
What was the actual hashtag? I'm trying to remember.
Deport Bieber.
Deport Bieber.
Deport Bieber.
Did everyone sign it? Did you?
Did you?
To make him go back to Canada?
Boy, what the fuck did we used to do before the internet and Twitter and Facebook? And
it's just so.
What did we do?
Just so goofy.
Like, this story would have been, whatever.
Hold on, Larry in Canada.
Larry.
Larry, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Larry, what do you got for the show?
I'm just thinking that Bieber should be sent back to Canada, take away his green card, fuck him in the ass, send him back to this cold country, and we'll look after him in our
just saying how ridiculous this would be.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you think that's what should happen. But you live in Canada, so why would you want him back there, Larry?
Right.
Well, it's quite simple. He's being an asshole. He shouldn't be down there.
Bad representation of Canada.
Yeah.
He's embarrassing you guys. You got the fucking mayor of Toronto, Justin Bieber.
Well, the mayor of Toronto saying it's just a slight setback.
It's just a slight setback, Bumbleclot.
Mayor Rob Ford said, just a slight setback.
Yeah. Rob Ford and the Whalers.
Right.
Well, they can share a cell together.
Yeah. Well, they could share a cell together.
Hey,
My
there
God,
you go.
Larry, you're getting crazy
It's
now,
like
Larry.
the Odd Couple.
I do like that Larry is advocating for government-issued fucking in the ass.
Right.
Right. Sure.
All right, Larry. Calm down. You get a little too crazy.
Yeah,
there.
you're
It's
a
getting a
nut.
little nuts.
You're a nut job.
Right. You're a nut job. All right, Larry. Calm down.
All
Everything's
right.
going to be all right.
You're okay, Larry.
Right.
You'll be okay.
You'll be all right. I hate that the judge gave him special treatment. That shit's got to stop.
Anytime I've walked into a courtroom, man, I've had to wait. You're just sitting there waiting for your name to be called.
That's the wake-up call, though, because you think after all these years of doing radio, we got a bit of a name for ourselves, and
boy.
We've had to show up here and there for court appearances. And
Oh, yeah.
boy, we're never first, are we?
Never.
When
We've
Sandy
like-
Kane sued us, were we first, or do we have to sit there for hours before they fucking called us, and then she doesn't show up, and instead of going, oh, wow, you guys are celebrities, let's just fucking get rid of this one, we had to come back 2 more times, proving that we're not really celebrities.
I got you guys.
She did.
She did.
I don't know why that makes me happy. I should be so mad, but I'm just not. What'd she say? What are you going to do? I'm a crazy bitch?
Fucking crazy bitch.
It was some kind of bitch.
Something like that. And I'm like, all right.
Yes, you
okay,
are.
come back into the fold.
Forgive and forget.
Until you fuck us over next
Right.
time, which will happen, because that's what happens with these
That's what
idiots.
she does.
Right. Let's see. The charges will most likely be dropped because there was no probable cause. I don't even give a fuck if any of this shit is dropped. I just think it's hilarious that the whole world thinks he's a loser.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that right now.
Yeah, that resisting without violence charge will absolutely be dropped.
Right.
The
he won't be able to drive for a while because of his DUI shit.
The DUI shit will be pled down to something, I'm sure, and then his suspended license. I mean, you got to do something about that. But
right.
They're just get a driver.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's nothing to him.
Right. He doesn't care.
He's gonna have to fucking kill somebody to get that cred
to get
back
the
up.
cred that he wants.
Yeah. Let's go to Matt in Houston. Matt.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
All right, brother.
First of all, first 2 callers, great stories.
You liked that, huh?
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Second of all, can we please talk about Chantel, his passenger, and how her dad wasn't a...
Well, I didn't.
Wasn't what?
Yeah, what happened? Buddy, you still there?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, his passenger's name was Chantel,
Okay.
and she's a Wilhelmina model, and obviously her dad was not around enough because her name is Chantel.
Uh-huh. Let's see. What does she look like?
She hot?
I mean, yeah, she's hot. As a gay man, she's hot. I think she's hot, but...
What? Oh, you're a gay man?
Definitely has daddy issues.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
pretty good.
if you're a loser, you hang out with other losers.
Right.
You know, but all these losers are trying to come up together.
Right. Strength in numbers.
To maybe not be, losers anymore.
That's who he was hanging out with.
She's all right.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, like,
living the life.
she's a hot
Doing it.
lady.
He's doing it big.
Yeah, she's all right.
Why wasn't he just home fucking putting the dick to this girl instead of drag race?
He was impressing her with how cool he was.
Yeah.
She was like, oh,
Maybe
shit.
that's
Not
it.
only is he Justin Bieber, but he's super cool, too.
Yeah.
He literally could have just said, I'm Justin Bieber and banged her, but...
Boy, is he in a little awkward phase of his life.
All right, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out.
Oh, well, like I said, we're your connection to the Bieber world right here. All the news you need to know about Justin Bieber.
She's, this chick is Deshaun Jackson's ex.
Uh-oh.
Who's Deshaun Jackson again? I know the name.
Isn't he like a football player or something?
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Football player, basketball player.
Tainted.
I would say football player.
I think a football player.
No, he even likes taking black guys' sloppy seconds.
Vehicles nearly twice the
they have an
speed limit.
animation.
2 black SUVs blocking the roadway.
Oh my God, Justin just got pulled over.
Just after 4 a.m., a Miami Beach police officer
CNN.
arrested the pop star who allegedly...
They had animation of the drag race.
Yes. Bieber made statements that he had consumed some alcohol.
What?
And that he had been smoking marijuana.
What?
And consumed some prescription medication.
Oh my
Police say the teen heartthrob reeked of alcohol and fired off numerous expletives to the officer at the scene.
There isn't an exception in the law for certain people. The law is the law. The facts
No,
are
it's
the
not.
facts.
Bullshit.
After 8 hours
Liar.
in jail, Bieber was released after
8 hours in jail.
$2,500 bond.
They have not asked for any increased bail because of his popularity or fame.
Police also
I hope he goes
arrested
out now and
the
robs a
driver of the
bank and
Ferrari,
kills someone.
R&B singer
Bail
Khalil,
should have been
who
higher.
earlier in the day posted videos of Bieber skateboarding with him. Justin Bieber's
remember
rise
that.
from YouTube sensation to multi-millionaire pop star is nothing to joke about.
Oh.
His current album is on the top 10 iTunes downloads, and he's amassed nearly 50 million Twitter followers. If this run-in with the law bothered his legions of believers, it wasn't evident outside the court.
Oh my God. They're screaming for him.
Chris and Kate, so far his reps have declined to comment about this latest incident, but it's really raised a lot of questions from people about whether or not this star will be seeking help in the future.
The question is, what do you say? Right now, it's all about damage control for
Come
them.
on, Cuomo, say
Corey,
something
thank you
cool.
so much.
Coming up on New
Oh,
Day,
Jesus Christ.
He's
Top
done
Russian
with it.
official shares his thoughts.
Why
There you
are
go.
you on TV?
You know, just
The whole thing with this being in the media, you
Yeah.
play that shit and then you got to have something to say.
you got to have a take on it.
Something. Fuck, you could have got those clips anywhere.
Yeah.
They're giving this, like, OJ level coverage.
Yeah.
Well, they had the
Right.
helicopter following the van as he was going.
Yes, they did.
Going to jail or whatever, or coming out of jail. I don't know, whatever the fuck.
Fucking ridiculous.
I just find it fun because
Yeah.
now we get to mock at all angles of this.
Yep. The way the news is covering it. Him.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody in the news will admit that they badly want something horrible to happen to him.
Horrible. That's how this story has to go.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, this story has to end with something horrible happening. Or it's just, this is just a lead up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're setting the table here for the big fucking story.
Just so they can say, well, we said he needed help back when...
Oh,
Right. Well,
his troubles all started.
What are the odds this was set up for publicity to make him look badass? A lot of this shit is calculated.
Yeah.
No, but he looks like you said. Everybody knows more and more people are just figuring out that he's a loser. It's not making him look badass.
Yeah. I get so uncomfortable watching his antics.
Oh.
We've all been there, but we didn't have a million cameras on us while we were doing it.
And the whole
why
wigger talking thing that he does, it's just embarrassing.
That's why I brought the Opster thing to the radio show. Because we all were the Opster. We all were. We all had some dumb nickname.
Is he being the Beebster?
The Beebster. Yeah, someday he'll go, he'll refer to it as the Beebster.
Because the Beebster put up some numbers.
I got a video that, Buzzy, if you're listening, my pal in Atlanta, he's got video of me smoking pot in Boston. If you saw this, you would probably have to end the radio show.
Is it really embarrassing?
Of course it is. But it explains the Opster perfectly.
Yeah.
I thought I was the coolest dude. Like, this will make me cooler, man.
Yeah.
And I got a horrible sweater, and I believe I'm in a bathroom. I'm looking in the mirror, and we're just smoking a dude, man.
Just the coolest.
And he has that video, and he's got to find it. I have no problem throwing it out there.
Just the coolest guy.
Not because I think it's, look at me, just so you guys can laugh. It's pathetic. And we all have shit like that in our past.
Oh, yeah.
But he's doing it in front of everybody, the world.
What an ass.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Good for him.
We're going to continue with our Justin Bieber coverage.
Oh, yeah, don't go anywhere.
Well, that's what you got to do so they stay around.
You tease them, yeah.
You got to make them think that that's all we're going to talk about
If anything
today.
else breaks, we'll be first
God,
on it.
will
So,
we? My God.
You don't have to go anywhere else.
You don't have to check anywhere else.
Your Bieber news.
Something is happening. We got it right here.
Yeah. Don't sweat it.
your Justin Bieber channel.
And will Justin Bieber be stopping by later today?
Will he?
Well,
Will he?
There's absolutely a possibility.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Anything's possible, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a possibility.
Yeah, there's a possibility, all right.
We're working on things.
We sure are.
Things are in motion.
That's right. Do you watch that couples therapy?
I have. I don't regularly.
Because it's like rehab without Dr. Drew killing people. It's the same show, but
yeah,
they're pretty sure no one's going to die from this show.
From couples therapy, right?
Yeah. Because most of them are faking. Like, they don't need couples therapy.
They don't need therapy.
They just want to be on TV.
Well, the teen mom, and we so blew that interview because none of us really saw the sex tape. You know, that obviously was a porno, and she's trying to claim that it was a sex tape that was
she
leaked.
Didn't know it was,
right.
It was with a porno actor.
Yeah,
right.
She's on the show, and they're waiting for her boyfriend to show up, but obviously she doesn't have a boyfriend, and she was able to get on the show by making believe she does, and that's one of the issues because the guy doesn't even care enough to be part of couples therapy. She's nuts.
She just wants that fame.
I didn't want to like this show, but I'm starting to like it because that's why. John from Jon and Kate.
Oh,
he's with a new broad.
Yeah.
He has 8 kids, and he has time to do a TV show.
The guy.
I got 2, and I can't even walk up to Columbus Avenue to get a fucking cup of coffee. But this guy could fly out to California and be part of couples therapy as he has 8 kids at home. How do you get that done?
That fucking bitch will take care of the kids.
Fuck, I might be able to leave the house for a half hour. Maybe. This guy could fly all the way to California and film TV.
Cali.
But anyway, I'm all in now because his girlfriend, who has 3 kids of her own, who's also a bitch. I guess he just likes
that type,
being with bitches.
Jesus.
She caught him masturbating on the show,
and that was one of the things that had to come up.
I don't understand women that get mad when you know, guys masturbate. It doesn't mean, you know,
relax. Really,
it doesn't mean that there's any problems or they don't want you. Sometimes you just want to fucking take care of things quickly.
Just get rid of the poison.
Right. If you could maybe you could find a couple of clips from this couples therapy today. I don't know, but they show John like in bed, like napping, and they got cameras in all the room, and it's so obvious. It's right where his dick would be. The blanket's going up and down, and he's trying to say he was just scratching himself. And now it's a huge issue because she thinks he's just a pig and disgusting for doing that, and she doesn't understand why. Why wouldn't you just ask me to take care of you?
Please. Yeah, could you just fucking... I'm just going to lay here. Just make me come. I'm not going to touch you or anything.
And now he's walking around on this couples therapy trying to convince her that he wasn't jerking off.
That's his big issue on the show? That's
I don't know what their
moment.
issue is. I just kind of take a look here and there. I'm not focusing on their actual issues. I'm just hoping that some stupid TV happens for me. Yeah. That clip happened last night, so I don't know if it's up yet. But if you could find it, man, it made me laugh hard.
Jacking.
But he's a fucking loser. He's a loser. His wife Kate, or his ex-wife Kate, is a loser.
Yeah.
I think fame did it to him, though, right?
Oh, yeah. They can't get enough of it. They don't want to lose it.
Right.
So they're doing anything to keep famous, and it's, you know, fucking up their dumb kids. And
right. And that Farrah broad is nuts.
Yeah.
She's nuts.
One of those teen moms are fucking crazy.
Maybe we'll find a clip from the show, or maybe not. I don't know.
Oh.
And more on the Justin Bieber after these messages. I like the Black Crowes a lot. Twice as hard, right?
Yeah.
Were you into the Black Crowes at all?
Not really.
That's too bad. Too bluesy for you?
Yeah, a little too bluesy stuff, but I was laughing listening to that Sweet Caroline there.
Right.
Because Patrice in the background, I remember how much fun he was having just singing along to that.
He always had fun.
Yeah.
Always had fun.
God damn.
It still hurts.
I know.
Like a lot.
It's terrible.
Like a lot.
Yeah, that's one person like you just want to have around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's over 2 years ago already that we lost Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
we got the clip of John jerking off from Jon Kate.
Jacking off.
And we also got some audio of that Canadian station that is just being completely...
hackerific?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And I'm so glad we featured them on Jocktober. I didn't realize it was the same station.
Unless there's more than one morning hot tub.
No. I hope people leave their Facebook page alone though this time.
Yes.
Yeah,
that would be good.
I know they gave it a pretty heavy hitting during Jocktober, but there's no real need to revisit that this time.
Well, why don't we start with that? It's a station called Hot 89.9. Their morning show is called The Hot Tub, and they have decided...
Good name.
Listen to this one. This radio station. I hate that we're in this business.
It's just...
I'm so glad we kind of were able to make it our own.
Yeah.
But I lost faith in radio. I don't know. I guess by the time we moved to New York, I lost complete faith in it.
Yeah.
But I knew we had something going on.
Yeah, we were able to kind of play outside the envelope there.
Absolutely. Because it's so embarrassing when these radio stations do these douchey fucking things. And I'm guilty of it. I was a music jock for a while.
Got to start somewhere.
So, I got to admit. But even at the time, though, I remember how just...
God, I don't want to do this.
There's got to be a better way to do this. Anyway, they've decided that they're not going to play any Justin Bieber until he goes to rehab.
Ooh, why? Why would they do that? Do they care? Is it that they care so much?
They want people to talk about him.
They
don't give a fuck about Justin Bieber. They
must care, though.
They don't give a fuck if he's found dead in a gutter somewhere.
Exactly.
That's why this stuff is like, shut up.
They plaster their fucking call letters and logo on everything that has to do with this.
Right. Hot Bands Bieber is on their Facebook page. They're so happy right now.
Hey, did we get any ink from this?
Oh, they're getting ink
last night. I mean, they'll come in the morning and go, "Did you see the paper? Right. We got a little ink."
Right. They're getting ink.
Getting ink.
They'll probably have a little skip in their step today.
Oh yeah.
Around the hallways.
Hey, good job with that Bannon Bieber thing.
Right.
Whoever came up with the idea, great job.
Their Dave Douglas is probably really excited to see the articles coming out about their great promotion.
The Tribune called. They want to do a phoner with you. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to play any Justin Bieber until he goes to rehab.
We think this is the right thing to do.
That sends the right message to our listeners. And shut it.
We're showing responsibility here at Hot 89.9.
I'm hot, and there's just banners behind him and fucking... I hate it.
And then everyone goes away, it's a whole different tune.
Yeah.
How many times did we have to deal with that? With good old Bruce Mittman.
Oh, God.
Bruce Mittman played the press perfectly for us.
Oh, he did. The consummate fucking GM, and then
he was good.
And then when the doors were closed and no one was watching, he was just as big a fucking degenerate as anybody else.
Of course. Do you think Ozone has any pot? I've run out.
I'm looking to get a little marijuana, a little Maro Hoochie cigarette, boys.
You would be backstage at these great rock shows in Boston.
Yeah.
Taking a little hit, just to show the staff that he's also cool.
By the way, he'd just come up to you out of nowhere. By the way, Ozone's got some killer weed, and you're like, who asked? Like, you want to be able to say that you smoked some? Okay, I got it. Or you'd come up and be like, do me a favor, do I reek of weed?
Right.
I was just smoking with Ozone. No, you're fine. We
didn't
get
ask
it.
You.
We didn't ask. We get it.
We don't give a fuck.
His way of saying, I may be the boss, but you can trust me, boys.
Look at me.
I like
boss in name alone, boys. I'm more like a buddy.
I liked him a lot, but he fucked it up by just being a cheap fuck.
He was a chiseler.
But besides that, I did like him a lot. Wow. And he understood what we were about to do.
Has anyone seen John Osterland? I could use another poke off the Marahoochee cigarettes.
I got my G-pen.
That's what he would be doing now, right? Boys.
Now I can smoke my marijuana. No one will even know, boys.
You let everyone know. Keep it on the QT.
Right.
You let everyone know.
And then, of course, you go and tell somebody, and they're like, oh, yeah, you already told me.
Oh, yeah, you told me already.
He's one of those guys.
Or someone would just walk up to you, have you seen fucking Boss? He's fucking stoned.
Nothing worse than the person that wants to keep it on the QT by telling everyone to keep it on the QT.
Boys, between you and me, I'm pretty fucking high right now. Oh, between you and me, and the rest of the air staff, and the sales staff, and fucking promotions, and the fucking guest band that's here.
The clients that you're trying to get money out of. What show is that? I think it was the Halloween Bash. I think that was the one where your wife was passed out at the bar.
Under the bar.
Under the bar, actually. Sorry.
Yeah, get that right.
She actually was sleeping under the bar.
Yeah, she was there, down at the bar where you put your feet up on the railing.
Yeah. And my ex was following me around all night with her arms folded, having some kind of issue.
Well, you were probably, inadvertently glancing at another girl.
Right.
Holy shit, was she a jealous one?
Well, I was a looker, though, Certainly was a looker back then.
Put up those numbers.
The best story was when we were, I gotta tell it again. We were up in, I think it was Hampton Beach, was it? We were doing something up there for the radio station, and we had a nice little group of people we hung out with. And then they decided to go to a strip club. Was it Hampton Beach? And then when there was something close by, maybe? I'm trying to remember exactly.
Those are all a big blur.
And I'm looking at you like, I fucking can't do this. This chick gets jealous when we're just out at a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
When I'm minding my own business. But then she looks at me and goes, "Oh, it'll be okay. It'll be fun.
Let's go to the strip club. Look, I'll show you
a little crazy, a little different.
What a crazy great girl I can be."
So we go into the strip club. And I do what you're supposed to do in a strip club and look at all the tits.
Yeah.
And she starts giving me a look like, are you looking at the tits? I'm like, what are you
what are you supposed to do? Yeah,
Yes.
Opie ended up just looking into his beer bottle, looking down. You got to put the blinders on.
I was at the bar, and I remember just staring at beer taps because I didn't want to deal with it. That was my fault at the time. I didn't want to deal with it. So now I'm just staring at beer taps. I'm like, yeah, this was a great fucking idea.
Meanwhile, my wife is fucking slurring her speech, making it rain on the strippers with her face buried in a pussy. Jesus Christ. I was saying, hey, calm down.
Unless you can bring one of these home.
Yeah, right. Well,
How about you calm the fuck down?
For that.
Right. It's my own fault. I should have done something about that years before I did.
We were so fucking fixated and dedicated to the radio show at that point that I wonder if the horrible relationships were merely a little outside distraction at the time.
I wonder if this show would have been as successful if we had normal relationships.
Oh man,
seriously.
Yeah,
because we spent so much time
just dedicated.
Because we didn't know anyone in Boston at first, so we were on the phone with each other all the time because we had no one. We didn't want to talk to our women that long.
No, that's for sure.
And then we would stay at the radio station longer because of that. Now because I'm in a great relationship. I got 2 kids. I can't wait to go home every day.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at in my life. And I wonder if it would have been, I don't know, if we would have spent more time developing this whole thing. If we were happy in our personal lives.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, it worked out, whatever it was.
You stayed at AF till 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, man. We would fucking... I would just stay there hanging out doing production.
At least 2 extra hours every day, at least. And we would go in at least 2 hours early. We did the same thing at NEW.
NEW, too. I used to hang out in the office with Stinky and all the rest of the guys, and we would fucking drink and smoke in there, and I would be like, the last person would be like, all right, I'm going to leave. I'm like, you sure?
Right.
You don't want another beer or something?
Nothing worse than...
I want to go home.
Nothing worse than when Ron and Fez were finally done with their show. You're like, fuck.
It's like, oh, now I got to hang out with Eddie Trunk.
Now we definitely got to go home.
I'll do Eddie Trunk's show. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, God.
It leads us to Hot 89.9, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they're doing what's called stunting in the business.
Stunting, right. There's a word for it.
Your local radio station has done plenty of stunting.
Some stunting.
You know, it's the type of shit where all of a sudden they decide, oh, we're going to play nothing but Elvis music, or we're gonna play Christmas music in June because that's just crazy. That'll get people talking. It's called stunting.
Did we get some ink?
Right. Old days, they used to play one song over and over again.
Oh, boy.
They haven't done that one in a while.
No, because
it gets everyone talking like, hey, did you hear what the Bears doing today?
You would turn it off now.
Right.
You'd go to one of the other 10,000 options that you have to listen to.
Yeah, people don't fucking deal with that shit anymore.
Not at all.
They just don't. So here's Hot 89.9 explaining their hashtag and the bad things Bieber has done recently.
Oh, boy, look out.
Are we monitoring these guys all day? Because I want more audio from them.
Yeah.
Because they're really fucking hitting it out of the park.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Bieber. Oh, by the way, use the hashtag, because everybody's using it in the last 24 hours here. Hashtag Hot Bans Bieber.
Does everybody using...
Because everybody's
the
using the
hashtag
hashtag.
Hot Bans Bieber?
Is it trending? We need to get that trending.
Are they? Is everybody...
That was gone over in their little meeting.
Right.
You know, let's push this hashtag. First, it's like, we need a hashtag.
Right.
Let's push this hashtag. If we could get it trending.
And they're not even smart enough. Hot Bans Bieber. You know how many hot stations there are?
Yeah, exactly.
We got one in New York. Actually, when I saw this,
Bieber.
I thought it was Hot 97 here in New York, because that's the hot one we know.
Right.
Justin Bieber. Oh, by the way, use the hashtag, because everybody's using it in the last 24 hours
Everyone?
here. Hashtag Hot Bans Bieber. We're not playing any more Justin Bieber music on the station until he gets some help, checks into rehab, whatever that is. Got to clean up his act, right?
We're suggesting that other stations follow us. And in fact, we did an interview with a Dutch TV station.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! I wouldn't be able to look at myself.
So, you banned the Justin Bieber? Is this what we are led to believe? You banned the Justin Bieber?
Who gives a shit? Dutch fucking...
Oh, Christ. This is embarrassing.
How embarrassing!
This is so embarrassing.
Well, who cares what kind of accent it is? I know.
View with a Dutch TV station, and apparently they're telling everybody in the Netherlands, all the radio stations, to follow our lead and ban Bieber as well.
TMZ, Perez Hilton, everybody getting the word out about this as well. Thank you very much.
What?
Now, I didn't realize how much all this has happened in the last year, so I did some research on Bieber yesterday.
Oh, a little research.
And just in the last couple of months, you can go back to 2 or 3 years now, he's been accumulating his bad behavior.
Yes, he has.
But just in the last few months, there was the egging at his Los Angeles neighbor's house just last week.
And they're still investigating that.
Yeah.
That's not over yet.
Disrespecting the Argentine.
Okay. You know, if I might get in here, they're still investigating that. If I might.
Please tell me the girls are doing a different job at this.
Down the hall.
Our gals. I know they're throwing the ball around a little bit and discussing the Bieber situation, but...
Well, how are the ladies handling it?
How are the ladies handling it?
Do you want me to find out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They're not being as douchey as this shit, are they?
Well, maybe we can
Because the
Have
ladies...
they banned the Beeb?
The ladies have a little edge to them, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You want to explain to the people who the ladies are for the newer listeners?
Because I want to make sure before I figure out, when you say the ladies...
Yeah.
Are you talking about the morning mashup?
Yes, here on SiriusXM.
The girls.
The girls. The gals.
Now,
they just love a topic where they could just throw the ball around.
Oh, like hens, they just with each other.
The girls, you said. The ladies.
The ladies, the gals.
The ladies, the gals, the girls.
Are you guys aware?
The slits.
Slits. The slits.
Do you think women like to be called slits?
Oh, yeah. They love it.
Is that a bit demeaning, you think?
Oh, boy.
Will that get you in Dutch, you think?
Oh, that will get you in Dutch.
Regardless of if women appreciate that,
Yeah.
the morning mashup has 3 out of the 4 are technically actually men. They're male.
All right.
Rich and Ryan and Stan and
how they would
whatever
do that.
they want to do when they're not doing the radio show is fine by us.
Yeah.
You're saying they're portraying women on the radio?
Well,
no, they're portraying men, you know.
Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
There's 3 guys on that show, really.
Yeah, there's just the one of them is the girl.
Did their periods sync up all together? Because I know one is pregnant. I don't know which one, but
the girl is pregnant.
Yeah, the one that's the toughest of them all is pregnant. How weird is that?
Yeah.
The butchest of the girls.
Right. You think they hate that we call them the gals?
I think
they don't.
I think they hate that you call them the gals.
Yeah.
I think they hate the fact that you cite Nicole as the only talented member of the show.
Oh, wow.
And I think
we even said that.
Well, it was implied.
Oh.
Did you get in touch with her yesterday and tell her that?
I haven't been able to talk to her, but there is information that I'm looking to get.
I wanted to know if her husband is fucking her in that ass.
While she's pregnant?
Deep dicking her.
She's like 8 months pregnant.
Yeah. Aunt wanted me to find out for sure if she was getting deep dicked in the ass by her husband while pregnant.
Can't have the vaginal sex now that she's pregnant.
You want to know if she's taking it in her hemorrhoid ass?
If she's if she's getting deep dicked in her pregnant hemorrhoid woman ass.
Jesus.
Should I change
that should be the name of a band.
It's fucking, she gets on the bowl and the roids are just hanging down like melted mozzarella cheese.
Jeez.
You talking about Nicole?
Yeah.
That is like so wrong. And the one guy, I swear, I'm trying to remember his name, and it's just not working.
That's the other thing that I think bothers at least one member of that show.
And he thinks it's a bit at this point.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because we pass each other in the hall all the time, and I'm still in the, hey, what's up? Because I don't know his name.
Just got to tip the head up and go, hey,
buddy.
I know the Stanley
eyebrows
T.
raised a little. Hey.
Stanley T, Nicole, Rich. I swear, for some reason, I just cannot remember his name.
You've actually, when the show's off, you've actually heard their show.
Yeah.
You still don't remember his name.
No, he does a good job, by the way.
But you don't know who he is.
They do a really good job for that type of radio.
Right.
I told you that when I was driving back and forth from out east in the summer. In the morning, I would listen to them. Yeah, they're very good at it. It's not my cup of tea.
But there's only 3 out of the 4 names.
I swear, and I don't know why I can't remember.
I mean, he's been in the studio.
What's his name?
His name's Ryan.
Ryan. I swear to God.
You didn't know that?
Oh.
But I'm going to now try to remember that.
Do you think you will?
I don't know. It hasn't been good. We've been in this building 4 years.
Do you blame him or do you blame yourself?
Him.
You do?
Yeah. He's got to get arrested or something like the Biebs.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the Canadian station that is banned Bieber, Hutt 89.9.
Big story in Dutch fucking television.
Angela's neighbor's house just last week.
And they're still investigating that. That's not over yet.
Disrespecting the Argentine flag.
Yep.
Spraying graffiti in Brazil.
Yep.
Abandoning his pet monkey in Germany.
That's right.
Peeing in a mop bucket and then shouting the F word at a Bill Clinton poster.
Yeah.
Wearing a lot of different weird hats. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
And now it's all come down to
Jimmy would come up
today,
with
or yesterday, I guess, with the street racing and then the drunk driving and the drugs. And it's exhausting.
It's not
really
exhausting, you
Not really.
boy.
The way you tried to present it
right
was you had to bring up he's wearing weird hats. If that's in...
Well, no, that was their little, you know.
Oh,
see?
A little joke?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, man.
Who knows with shows like that. And you hear all the stuff he's trying so hard, these Biebs. He's trying so hard.
How did he diss the Argentine flag?
I don't know. Who cares?
I never heard of that.
Because he's not doing anything too crazy.
Not too bad.
Go all in, brother.
That's it. Murder.
Go all in.
Murdered the case they gave me.
And then this.
Yeah.
And our hashtag does continue to go worldwide, Jenny. I don't know if you clicked on it this morning. It's doing well.
Yeah.
Ban that boy right now. Hutt bans Bieber. Hashtag it on your Twitter account for us. Let's get it trending again today.
Let's get it trending today. Let's get it trending.
That's cute.
How's the Facebook page doing?
Give it a little look-see.
Yeah,
Let's give it a little look. I want to see if it's trending and people are commenting and really getting involved in this banning the Bieber thing.
What town in Canada or city are they out of? Are they in actual Bieber country?
Oh.
Let's see.
Like where Bieber was from?
Are they in Manitoba?
Yeah, where are they from?
Whoa.
Okay.
What happened?
Well, they have a Facebook post that says, we're banning all Justin Bieber's music, blah, blah, blah. One person is asking, Justin did the backup vocals on the Cock Meat, Nothing But Cock Meat song. Are you going to stop playing that song also?
I hope not. It's a very fucking good song.
Great song.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
I guess people have commented.
Is it?
Okay, this is...
Wow, that's a lot of comments. Wow,
Yeah.
I guess it's doing very well for
I
them.
guess, yeah. They're probably very excited to
Yeah, this radio
open that
station's
up.
doing very well.
Do you think they'll be very excited to when they first see all those comments and go, wow, this is a big hit, and then they start reading them?
Right.
I mean, one comment just says Hitler did nothing wrong.
Oh, but why? That has nothing to do.
No.
Maybe they spelled Bieber wrong. They meant Bieber and not Hitler.
One person wrote E-Rock Army and then the N-word, but with the ER instead of the A.
Oh, so that isn't even nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not even trying.
No.
Oh, one person, a little winky face, writes, Justin is a knucklehead.
Okay.
Knuckleheads.
All right.
Got it.
All right. Shout out to the knuckleheads.
That's what Search says.
Oh,
Yes.
what's your cat's name?
Beavis.
Beavis Koomy. He's got a Facebook page.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
And he just wrote in all caps the N-word with the ER.
That cat's incorrigible.
What a bad cat.
Bad kitty. I really have to discipline that cat more.
One Facebook comment,
Yeah.
it says, I got a tree on my house.
Oh, see? It's
It looks
Scott
like
Shannon.
it looks like you can't really post to this Facebook page.
No, I think the
Automatic phase one?
Yeah, automatic phase one, so they're just commenting on the stories.
Right.
Right.
Which is fine. They will be so excited. How many comments did we get? Wow, our hashtag's taken off. People are getting involved. Oh, I see.
Can I tell you something?
What is Dennis Falcone wants me to rape and pillage me?
Oh,
See,
not
that's not
Dennis.
good. Can I tell you something here? They're going to be in a quandary, as they say, because they know everyone is checking out their Facebook page for their silly fucking little stunting thing they're doing, and they're going to have to make a decision.
A decision's going to have to be made
where they might have to fucking close out their Facebook page on a day that they're so excited.
They're so excited that they're getting some heat from this.
But they might not be able to hang in there because of some of the things that might be posted in the next few minutes.
Very rude.
It's all their stories.
Right.
It's not just like the top one.
Right. But
like,
yeah.
There's just one about like Justin Bieber getting the silent treatment, another story, and it says your format is drier than Edgar's teeth.
Oh, that's silly. Why? And don't be that mean to Edgar. He was a victim of a horrible crime.
Mm-hmm. And one person is just completely removing any sort of mask of illusion. Or, he's pulling the curtain back when he writes, "You stunting shit dicks." Ugh. Okay, one person.
What page is this, by the way?
Oh,
I mean, we didn't encourage anyone to post.
No, we never do.
No, it's on the new Hot 89.9, which is
the new Hot 89.9 is their Facebook page.
Yeah, the new Hot 89.9.
Wow.
It's in Ottawa,
and their listeners are turning on them a little bit. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this says put a toaster in the hot tub. The morning show is called the Morning Hot Tub.
Is that Dick Cavett?
It looked like
Yes,
Dick Cavett.
Dick Cavett's in.
I don't want him.
No, okay.
No,
he's a downer.
Yeah, he really is. Dick Cavett.
Oh, Jesus. You see how long this comment is here?
Yeah, that's very long.
Yeah.
This is actually copy and pasted from the book Rent Boys.
I didn't think someone sat there typing out all those paragraphs.
Wow, okay.
You remember, if you linger longer.
Yes.
Yeah, Rent Boys is
that was a big thing on our show for a while.
a titillating gay porno book.
People were forced to read when they did wrong.
Some
on
enjoying
the
it
show.
a little more than others.
Yeah, I know what your cat's favorite word is, Anthony, because he keeps typing it.
Oh, God. I am really going to have to unplug the computer before I leave the house.
It's ridiculous.
So he gets on that thing and just, wow.
All right, now it just says cunt, 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 cunt.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're not happy.
They're not going to be happy that they got to take down their fucking link to the outside world
because of us.
I mean, some of it doesn't even apply to
their big day. This is the day you gotta, hit it hard.
Sure.
This says Dr. Ian Smith is leaving Iraq flabby.
Oh no.
That's not even what they're talking about.
That isn't part of the subject at all.
What a bunch of knuckleheads.
They are knuckleheads.
They sure are.
One person is commenting, Ant does a horrible Dutch accent.
Oh, see, that was, yeah. I'm not sure what a Dutch accent.
But you didn't know you were going to have to do a Dutch accent today.
No, when I was driving in this morning, I wasn't like, I better brush up on my Dutch accent, just in case.
Right.
What about this one?
Yeah.
Fuck Bieber, free Troy Kwan.
You know what?
That's
a very, very good post.
Yes.
We'll get that one done, too.
Another one says, Bieber wears marmalade hats.
I don't know. Should we move on to
duty hat?
Can we move on to John from Jon and Kate jerking off?
Yeah, we should get to the
and then we'll go back to
off.
We'll certainly go back to that Facebook page. Let it warm up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let that Facebook page bake a bit.
Let it fester.
Let it fester in its own juices.
Yes.
So I started watching this couple therapy a little bit. And last night, John from Jon and Kate Plus Eight, I guess he's in a relationship and he's already has problems with this one too.
Yeah.
His main problem was that he wasn't on television.
I think so too.
They love being on television, don't they?
And it just pisses me off that he has time with 8 kids to fly out to fucking California and do a TV show.
And do a goddamn TV show.
And then she, the one he's dating, that's kind of a tough broad. She's tough.
Is she?
She's a little manly.
Yeah.
Like almost good looking, but manly. It's like,
oh boy,
it's like
yeah.
Right on the fucking...
Yeah, I gotta get a good look at her.
And she's got 3 kids of her own, so...
Oh, it's like the Brady Bunch.
And during this couples therapy, which is basically Dr. Drew's show without people dying...
Without the killing.
Because VH1 knew that the Dr. Drew death show was a big fucking ratings grabber.
Is that what it's called? Dr. Drew's death show?
Dr. Drew's death show.
They might as well have called it that.
Do we have to go over the list again?
I know, it's a long and...
How many people from...
prestigious list.
Rehab and Sober House have died. You got Mike Starr from Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
You got
Kanicki from.
You got the Kanicki guy, right?
Grease.
You got the McCready broad.
Rodney King.
You got the Rodney King died.
Remember, he drowned in a pool.
He was smoking.
Oh, yeah, he's so forgettable.
He was smoking weed though. That's what happened.
Yeah.
He was all fucked up and he fell in the pool.
That's 4.
That's 4 that were. There's more.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, there's got to be a couple more, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, VH1 finally went, after like the 5th or 6th death, they're like, oh, we got to get rid of Dr. Drew's death show.
Dr. Drew's death show.
So why don't we just hose it down, hose the house down, get a therapist.
And we'll play it safe that way.
Right, we'll play it safe that, in couples therapy, what could go wrong with couples therapy?
Unless someone comes in with a shotgun and blows their wife's head off.
Right.
Some fucking abuse.
Oh, you got the list?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Who else is on that list?
Okay, Jeff Conway, dead.
Right.
Rodney King, dead.
Right.
Jeff Conway again, dead. Mindy McCready, dead.
Mike Starr.
I
think we got them all.
Maybe those are all the dead ones.
That's all the dead ones. But there have been many relapses. And
yeah, I mean, Stephen Adler relapsed. Gary Busey is just as nuts as ever.
Dennis Rodman was on it.
Dennis Rodman was one.
Now he's an ambassador to North Korea, I hear.
And I think Dennis Rodman did get the Dr. Drew diploma, so...
Did he?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's very proud of that.
Why is Dr. Drew shown respect?
I don't know.
We haven't killed people.
Well, he is being punished now. He's got to deal with Jenny Hutt on a regular basis.
That bubble brain. I just picture her brain filled with just bubbles.
She does look better than she did, though. TV's like gussied her up a bit.
Yeah.
She doesn't look that bad these days.
Her opinions are a bit on the shallow side.
You think so?
She is such a wannabe liberal, too, but I don't think she's informed, so it just comes off as, dumb redhead kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I wonder if her pubes are red. Didn't I ask her that once?
We like her.
She's got a fiery red mane down below.
We like her, but there's something about her that just drives me nuts.
If her husband wasn't so good looking, I bet I could fuck her.
Her husband is super handsome.
Yeah, her husband's like fucking like male model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did she bag that?
You don't like needy people.
No, not at all.
Oh, boy.
She's a bit needy.
Yeah, I mean, she's seeking approval.
Loves attention.
Bit on the needy side, that too.
Oh, yeah.
Now she teams up with Dr. Drew, who gets respect.
She's doing very well for herself, this Jenny.
She really is. Wasn't she on fucking Wendy Williams?
Yep, she did a spot on Wendy Williams.
Yeah, and then she laughed at Wendy because her kids like her. And she said, Wendy, my children actually like me. And then Wendy started crying.
I cut down that clip from yesterday.
It's fucking hilarious.
I edited it down to a quick 7-minute clip.
I watched it on Twitter. You posted the YouTube video, and it's the actual clip.
Right.
So you see the actual clip of her crying played over and over again with us doing the sound drops and talking behind it. It's really well done.
I cut out all the fat. It's a quick 7 minutes. Go to my Twitter.
So Wendy's not in it? She's fat.
I think it's my last tweet on Opie Radio.
We also
OPIE Radio, and of course Anthony Cumia on Twitter as well.
On the pre-show, we played a montage, just it all condensed, just like you did on YouTube, and just hit it. But we did it like even more condensed, like in a minute and a half, and it was just like boom, 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 boom.
I had a tough time editing it because I was laughing so fucking hard.
It's fucking funny.
So fucking hard because the freeze frame is her in mid
crying. Yeah, that's what got me too. It was like
that's all you see for a lot of the video as we're like setting up our jokes. Check it out. I think you'll like that one. It's really fucking funny. And there's a lot of guys doing that whole video/radio thing. And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, I support all them. But every once in a while, I got to take one for myself.
Hey, why not?
But they're uploading at least 1 or 2 of those a day now.
Must be allowed to wet our beaks.
That's right. I just like the really over-the-top special ones. I want to, just kind of put in my little nest. So Dr. Drew.
Well, yeah, and going back to the celebrity rehab thing, not only, were people dying, but it was like China and Bridget Nielsen were both on season 1.
Right.
After the show had already aired, years later, in the same, few months, Bridget Nielsen was laying down in a park by herself drinking vodka.
Right.
And China started doing porn and had to be carried out of a signing.
Right. Is China still alive?
She is technically still alive,
yeah. And Dr. Drew, after them, going through the rehab or whatever for 3 weeks, he hands out these diplomas. Dr. Drew is a horrible person.
What the diplomas do?
Shifty from the Butterfly song.
Right.
He did Celebrity Rehab and Sober House.
Wow. And then back to Rehab House.
And then back to Rehab, and then he might have done another Sober House.
Right.
And then he ended up in a coma from crack.
Right.
Wow.
And he was threatening to jump off a roof. Right. Dr. Drew had to save him.
Oh, Christ.
But then you turn on the TV and this Dr. Drew continues to get respect.
Yeah. I don't get it either.
He's very charming.
Is that what it is?
Mm.
Oh, and I don't know if you know this. Steve's going to fucking educate the shit out of you. Oh. Steve in Milwaukee.
Yep. Yeah, hi, how you doing? Anthony, I got another word for you for a redhead.
Yeah.
Call him a fire crotch.
A what?
Fire crotch.
A fire crotch?
Crotch. Yeah. I had a redhead girl tell me.
I've heard that. I've heard that. This isn't breaking. I know. Breaking news here.
It's not breaking news.
I'll just cut off. I'll be like the news and cut it off. Wait. We got to go to the special report. What do they call a red pussy?
Fire crotch.
Oh, okay. Wow. I'm glad we interrupted our NSA coverage.
Interrupting NSA coverage from Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Now I've seen it all. All right, brother. Thank you.
Elusive fire crotch, yes.
Steve the therapist. He's in the Dr. Drew therapy world.
Wow.
Okay? But he doesn't have a TV show where he gets to kill people.
No, he's got to do it in the privacy of his own office.
Yes. Steve the therapist.
Good morning, boys.
Morning.
When you become a therapist, you get a set of ethical guidelines, a canon of ethics, they call it, that you're supposed to live by.
We don't have that in our job. Ethics.
That would suck.
Right?
It would be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And he just violates basically every one in the name of self-promotion. By other therapists, he's considered a scumbag extraordinaire.
I would assume that some of those people are jealous because they're not on TV.
That's
but
right.
Other people, I think, are accurate. I don't think there's any of that patient-doctor confidentiality going on with Dr. Drew.
No, there's not. And yet he takes people who are vulnerable, parades them in front of the media, again, for his own self-promotion.
And his therapy, I think, is quite simplistic. When you watch it, it's got to be tied up in little half-hour segments of television. So I think Yeah, I think that is kind of simplifying real problems.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, we could spend hours just talking about...
Why don't we?
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
Are you for it? Let's just spend hours.
I'm not suggesting...
You said we could.
We could spend hours. You've been on the phone a minute. I tapped out 30 seconds ago.
Where do we go wrong, Opie?
I like you, Steve. I like you. I got to get my jokes in.
An hour.
We all have to try to get our jokes in.
30 seconds. He's talking hours. Right. Tapped out after 30.
No, it amazes me because I don't think Dr. Drew's a nice guy. He dresses the part of a nice guy.
You think that's it?
He acts like a nice guy, but
yeah,
he knows when he was doing rehab and sober house that these people were addicted to fame more than anything else, but he didn't want to acknowledge that or tackle that issue.
And he's feeding that addiction just having that show.
Right.
He's feeding his own addiction.
Oh.
He's selling out his ethics. And, you know, again...
Have we been talking for hours about this? It feels like it.
Yes, it's now 8 o'clock at night.
All right, guys, I'm going to punch out.
Hey, why don't you do that?
Thank you, Steve.
Bye.
So it leads to couples therapy, which is pretty much the same show as the Dr. Drew Death show.
Yeah.
But they think they're going to be a little safer with this one.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
So you got the couples and, Jon from Jon and Kate with his new chick. She has 3 kids. He has 8. But they both have time to go out to fucking California to do a silly TV show. Under the guise they're helping their relationship, which is bullshit. Because I think people that really want to help their relationship, they would do this not with
privately
cameras.
And yeah. This is
right.
Just to be famous.
Here's the clip I was talking about a little while ago where Jon, who basically got mushroom stamped by Kate.
Mushroom stamped.
Kate mushroom stamped the fuck out of Jon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, on the daily, on the reg.
And then, oh God, yeah. That whole show is worth watching because he was just getting mushroom stamped every day.
Just mushroom stamps on the reg.
Right.
Oh,
and then he finally gets out of that relationship. He gets into another one. And now he's on TV getting caught fucking jerking off. This guy's becoming one of my favorites.
Just being emasculated at every turn.
Yeah, here's the clip. And it's a bit visual, so we'll add in the blanks for the people out there. Oh, my God, it's great so far. Oh, here we go.
Just getting under the covers.
Jon getting under the covers, taking a little late morning nap, maybe. His girlfriend's walking back toward the house. We're back seeing Jon, and that is absolutely him whacking it. She walks in the room.
What?
You fucking
anything.
Prick me.
With your eyes wide open, your pants are down, and your hands down your pants. It's humiliating.
I wasn't doing anything. I'm in the bedroom. I'm laying down.
Did you go back?
Just laying there.
He did kind of almost a Napoleon Dynamite. I wasn't doing anything. God.
I wasn't doing anything.
Right.
Wasn't even doing anything.
Was he doing something there, Ant?
Yeah.
They have the comforter. He's on his back, and there is an up and down exactly where the crotch
You
would
just
be.
know that. As a guy, you know that whole thing. It's fucking, he's jacking it.
Yeah, he is jacking it.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing. God.
She walks in on him.
God, Jon wants fame so much that he doesn't care if they, catch him jerking off on TV.
Yeah.
How could he be, like, for somebody that wants fame that much, how could there be so little assertiveness in him?
Yeah.
Like, he's just born to be emasculated, but still wants to be famous.
Right. Yeah,
because he doesn't care why he's famous. He just wants to be famous.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's...
Oh, he's famous as the dickhead fucking emasculated guy.
That's where we're at with fame these days.
Yep.
I could be the dickhead emasculated guy?
But she says, you fucking pussy, or you fucking prick,
or something.
Something like that. And then she's like, this is humiliating. Because she knows the cameras are rolling.
So it's just getting it hard for you.
Yo.
What?
You fucking prick.
Anything.
Laying there with your eyes wide open, your pants are down, and your hands down your pants. It's humiliating.
I'm in the bedroom. I'm laying down.
There he goes.
I'm just laying there, scratching myself. And then Liz thinks I'm masturbating.
Okay, so really?
I think you were.
What? I'm not lying to you.
You are such a jerk.
Where I get insulted is the fact that I'm right there, man. You wouldn't get off. Ask me. Like, when you say something, come in here and do it.
I'm ready to throw up.
I'm like ready to throw up, actually.
That's a nice dose of emasculation.
Yeah.
Right there.
Coming up.
Coming.
Oh, God.
I wasn't
beating off.
And he says it like a pouting kid.
I wasn't beating off.
You know what you do? You say, yeah, I was fucking jacking off. Where were you?
Yeah.
You walked in. If you weren't there when I started, so what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, I'm beating my fucking dick.
I'm beating my meat.
Beating my meat.
I wasn't doing that.
I wasn't jerking. I wasn't beating off, okay?
Snookums, I wasn't beating my meat.
Oh.
Beating off.
I wasn't beating off.
Beating
He has to say I wasn't beating off.
Pull up a slice of bread and stick your fucking finger in your pussy.
Oh, God.
Cares?
Be a man. Just
right?
say, yeah, I was beating off.
I think
What
she
are you gonna
comes
do?
home and goes, "You didn't beat off today, did you?"
Some women get, very pissed off about that.
Yeah. I would fucking come in my hand and throw it at her head like multiple MIGs. I would just fucking throw it. Hey, God for you!
Multiple MIGs. Did you just beat off?
Yeah. I just beat off. Threw it in your dumb hair. Shit.
I got called once, so what are you going to do?
You did? Oh, on
the famous NASCAR thing.
Right, the NASCAR was on. Just watching NASCAR!
I was watching some hardcore porn. I was on the couch. Thought I was in a safe zone. And my chick at the time came into the room, and I was able to just turn the TV to anything. And she walks in to see NASCAR on the TV, and she knows damn well it wasn't even close to a NASCAR fan.
Did you have a tent in your sweatpants?
I love that.
How big of a NASCAR fan are you?
Wow.
Jeff Gordon is just amazing.
That's great. Look how fast they're going.
I just laughed it off. I'm like, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm not going to sit there and follow you around the house going, God, I wasn't beating off, okay?
Don't.
I swear.
Don't accuse me of that. I wasn't doing it. It was the Warriors.
All guys beat off.
Yeah, stop it.
Period.
Jacket.
But women get very insulted and very upset by that. Some.
I don't know what that's all about. It has nothing to do with you. Don't be so self-centered.
Right.
You fucking bitch.
Sometimes you just want to beat off.
Fuck it. Exactly.
Like it takes no effort.
Exactly. It would be like calling you to pick my nose. Right. It's like, why would I fucking It's the same thing.
I use it as a sleep aid.
It's a sleeping pill.
I'm serious.
My Ambien.
Sometimes if I'm having a little insomnia,
that's it.
I know that could work as a sleep aid.
Yes.
Plus, what are you going to do? You see her asleep next to you. You know, okay, it's either like I wake her up, get her going, then see if she, or just go to the bathroom and jerk off. I'm done in 5 minutes.
And then it takes fucking work on your part. You know, maybe you're not ready to put in the effort to, make her feel good.
Right.
At that point, it would be an insult to do it, to actually initiate some type of sexual contact if you're not into. 100%.
Right.
Plus, you just get a video on your phone. It takes it's nothing. It's 2014. Just go jerk off.
The tools that are available for people to jack off now, just leaps and bounds over the old days.
It's almost betraying technology not to use them.
True. People have literally sacrificed lives to give you the porno that you can jerk off to very quickly.
Right.
Moving pictures. That was unheard of in jack-off days of yore.
Right.
You had to fucking find a magazine of some sort, and a lot of times it wasn't porno. Could have been Cosmo. It could have been a fucking catalog with bra ads in it. It could have been anything. The thought of being able to, at any minute, jerk off to moving fucking film picture things.
Pictures
is astounding that we've gotten this far, and to not utilize that is an insult to technology.
Yeah. I say holla.
Yeah.
Holla to that.
Holla.
By the way, Jenny Hutt just tweeted.
Oh, did she? Oh. The needy Jenny?
She had to get right on it, right?
Of course.
Darth Mode on Twitter. A good egg on Twitter. He writes, hey, Jenny Hutt, good morning, Bubblehead.
Bubblehead.
But he writes, good morning, Bubblehead, via Opie Radio. So then Jenny Hutt retweeted that and just writes, oh, boy.
Oh, boy. She knows.
We love ya. Don't we?
Hey, we gave you a compliment. I said if your husband wasn't so attractive, I bet I could fuck you.
Right. Put everything into context, please.
Yeah. Take the good with the bad, you know.
Can you go back to the John clip, see if there's any more? There might be one more little bit. But this is his fame. He has to now, like, walk around.
Yeah.
Trying to convince his new chick that he didn't fucking jerk off.
Beat off.
Beat off.
Whining about jerking. Just be a man.
Right. What are you going to do?
Fess up to it and tell her to go fuck herself.
Even if you weren't, like, at that point, just say you were.
Yeah.
Just to prove a
I
point.
was.
Right.
There. Now what?
I just want
to therapy, my dick.
Just go back slightly, just in case. I want to hear the part where he has to say it. He wasn't doing it anyway. As she's laying down, laughing at him.
Yeah, laughing.
Oh, no, what happened? Oh, no, what happened?
This commercial, sure.
This is bad. It says add 1 of 5.
No way.
What? It's gotten to that point now?
That's no way.
That show isn't worth 5 ads on the internet.
No, nothing's worth 5 ads.
Hell fucking no.
Move right along there.
I'll deal with an ad here and there. I don't care.
Yeah. I like the ones you get opt out of after 5 seconds. But that is a long 5 seconds when you sit there.
You just watch the clock.
1. Darn, you can't click it fast enough.
Oh, God.
You skip out. Ah!
Right. Yeah, 5 seconds is...
Yeah.
All right, so, fuck it. We're not going to get the rest of the clip.
I want to hear him talk about beating off more.
So do I.
Yeah.
So do I.
What a pussy.
Oh, all right, let's go to Renee in Cleveland. I was hoping a few women would call on this. Renee.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Oh. Hello.
Awesome. I just, you know what? I don't understand what a fucking chick's problem is if she's got a problem with her man beating off. First, if she wasn't there.
But I wasn't beating off.
I mean, he's got to take matters into his own hands.
Yeah. Where was she coming in from, by the way?
Right. Well, if she was taking the kids to school or whatever, that's
Whatever.
fine. But I mean,
good opportunity.
You know, I masturbate probably 3 times a day, and I do it when I go to bed at night. And, you know, like Opie said, it was like, I use it for a sleep aid. If I can't sleep, it always helps, you know?
Got to rub one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So guys are made differently than women, and women who don't.
Apparently not with you horny bitch.
You know?
Jesus. You fucking nympho.
Yeah,
just diddling yourself.
We got to get you to masturbate right now. Let's go old school.
Yeah.
What do you say, ladies? Let's get this done.
Come on. Dip in.
Let's go old school and get one done today.
Put a finger in the old honey pot.
You know, it's an insecurity problem on women. It's like, you know, so like they don't masturbate when their guy's not
What do you?
around.
Hey, what do you fantasize about when you're diddling yourself 3 times a day? What's your big good fantasy?
Another chick, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody that I haven't met, or you know.
Are you a lesbo, or that's just kind of a fantasy?
No, it's a fantasy. You
Fucking
know,
girls, that's hilarious. Imagine that. Yeah, I was jerking off last night. I like thinking of another man.
It's my fantasy.
I'm straight, but, you know, I beat off. I like thinking of another guy.
Well,
women are just another fucking breed of animal.
It's my fantasy, you know.
That's it. Hey, I'm as straight as the next guy. But, you know, a nice, handsome man I think about while I'm jerking off.
Sometimes a guy.
Imagine having the brain of a lesbian. Well, not even a lesbian, of a woman.
Just a girl.
Of a girl.
They could do that, and it's just like, oh, okay, the chick, you know.
I'm all man, but you know.
All man, but you know. I like jerking off thinking I'm holding a big set of balls in one hand, cock in my mouth, and I'm just jacking off. You know, but I'm a guy. I'm all man.
That's my fantasy. Been with my lovely wife for 8 years, got 3 kids.
3 beautiful kids.
Yeah, what's my fantasy?
It's just a fantasy, guys, you know.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Yeah.
I apologize to Bill at work.
A nice big workman's hairy knuckle up my bunghole. That's my fantasy.
But women, man.
Hey, just
they throw that shit out there like it's no big fucking deal.
And I bet it's all romantic.
I also watch some of these housewives shows.
Yeah.
And one of the things on the housewives, they like to feel each other's breast implants a lot. And I think the same thing you were just doing. Like in a woman's world that is completely accepted in a lot of their circles. Like, oh, let me feel. Oh, yeah, they do feel. And I'm just imagining you hanging around your guys.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mitch, your balls look great in those pants. Let me get my feel. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, what a great set of balls you have.
And then they just go back to drinking their martinis or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Watching the game.
Like it's no big deal.
Sure.
They don't even ask. They just go all in with their hands. Like, boom, right away.
Bob, is that your cock in the front there? That is your cock, right? I wasn't sure if it was just a fold in the pants or your cock, but that's your cock. I'm feeling it.
Just a completely different mindset.
Yeah.
Anyway, Renee.
Renee. You're awesome. I love you guys.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Think about us when you diddle.
Well, yeah.
I will next time.
All right.
Thank you, Renee.
Thanks, guys.
All right. She is such a lesbian.
Oh, yeah. Come on. You hear the voice, right? It's like,
leaning toward. Dyke.
A dyke? A butch?
A butch.
Oh, butchy.
We got, who's this?
It's Jenny. How are you?
Oh, Jenny.
Oh, hi, Needy.
Oh, Bubblehead. Hey, Bubblehead.
Hey, Bubblehead. Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Calling us.
Because someone from the studio called me.
Oh, we called you. Then I
different.
owe you an apology, Jenny. We want to know how you're covering the Bieber thing with that Dr. Drew guy.
You know, the murderer, Dr. Drew?
Stop it.
Does he ever?
He's a good man.
But does he ever talk about all the people he has killed?
Does he have a 1,000-yard stare like he was in the Nam?
Does he show any guilt whatsoever?
Yeah.
That his death show has killed so many?
I don't think his show has killed people. I think the disease of addiction has killed people.
Does he have PTSD from just seeing so many people die?
He does not have PTSD, boys.
Oh.
You know, his show has killed a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Because those people were addicted. They were addicted to fame.
Yeah.
I do want to say something to you guys that women who are offended by men who jerk off, it's absurd. That's all. I don't know.
That is good.
Why would any girl care?
Good thing, because I'm jerking off right now, Jenny.
Boy, are we.
Well, you're on the phone. I was talking about you. I was saying that of late, over the past year or so, you've slapped yourself together pretty nice. I think you look a lot better these days. You look great.
You definitely took care of all your problem areas.
Yeah, some of your problem areas that we noticed when you first came in are really you
tightened up a lot of that shit.
You clean up nice.
Right.
And I was saying, I gave you a very good compliment. I said that if your husband wasn't so good looking, I could probably fuck you.
Wow. Well, that has a whole lot of layers.
Yeah.
Well, it sure does.
I think that you are very appealing, and were I not in a committed relationship with my husband, whom I love and have been with for 18 years, then maybe there could be something.
Wow! Whoa! And you live by me too, so it would just be a hop, skip, and a fuck, right?
Yes, indeed it would. But again, my fear is, of course, that you
Right. I know. Believe me, your husband's very attractive. As a matter of fact, when I jerk off, I fantasize about him. Me, him, just grabbing each other's cocks.
It's just my fantasy.
Yeah, it's a fantasy. I'm all straight. Don't worry about it.
Gay.
But sometimes I just imagine my tongue buried fucking molar deep in a man's asshole.
Hey, what's your thoughts on Justin Bieber? We're lucky enough to have a big TV star on our show today.
I think he's a snothead.
Whoa! Hey.
He's coming from the bubblehead.
Did you hit the dump button there? 'Cause I hope so.
Listen, that little boy, he needs to grow up, and he needs to knock it off. That's it.
Wow.
19 years old,
sounding just like a mom.
I'm so proving that she's a bubblehead. You hear
bubblehead.
See what I mean? How shallow that was?
Yeah. Wow.
All right, that's a good take on it, I think.
Are you good? When are you on TV again?
She heard that?
The bubblehead part.
Whatever.
On Monday. Our show's back Monday.
Monday?
Why Monday?
Because
is Dr. Drew attending another funeral?
Yeah, what celebrity did he kill this week?
Under the guise that he's helping, and it's the addiction that did it.
Anyway, I have to tell you that you guys...
Not the fact that he's giving these people false hope with his silly diplomas.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jenny. What was that?
I just was saying that you guys have the best show, and I listen every morning. Every time I drop my kids off at school.
See, then it makes it hard to beat her up when she says that.
I know.
You can beat me up. I can take it.
Jenny, you're a natural redhead, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the pubes are still red?
There's not much there.
Yeah, but if you let it grow in,
she can't.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
It would be red?
She can't. Old age, it starts falling out.
Does it fuck with the follicles down there?
Yeah.
Pubic balding?
No.
You got pubic balding?
There's very little...
Oh, you're lasered? Oh, man.
You don't like that?
No, because if she ever did break up with her very attractive husband, and then I could fuck her, I would want to see like a fucking red bush. I want that red bush.
For the bush, first of all, I grew up, as you guys know, I'm old. So my generation did not like much hair in the pubic area.
Well, but when you were growing up, you had a lot of hair.
Red hair, yes, red.
Oh, did it just look great down there? Was it like nice red or Ronald McDonald red down there?
No, I was never Ronald McDonald red, but I can't say that I've ever been turned on by my own vagina.
Nice pink lips.
She could put on a red merkin.
Yeah, you could throw that on.
Yeah, redheads have a pink...
A pink hue.
Yeah, more of a pink hue down there.
Does she have a pinkish hue? Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. But you lasered it? Does that work? Or does it grow in like an old dog, all matted and fucking mangy?
No,
Oh, I missed a spot.
No. It takes a couple of years. You have to do it for a while to laser.
Just hair growing out of it in one spot like Richard Thomas's mole.
Oh, God.
Like John Boy's mole. It grows. It's got to still grow in, though. I heard that lasering doesn't completely work.
It does completely work if you do it over a couple of years. So you have to do it regularly for several years.
Did it hurt your snatch?
It hurt like a motherfucker.
Did it?
Wow, you're crazy.
You need someone to kiss it all better?
I'm good, thanks.
All right, we got to let this Jenny Hutt go. Are you still doing a radio show?
Yes, at 10 o'clock this morning I'll be on the air.
How much you get paid to do that? You still getting nothing?
Not a lot. Very little dough, yeah.
But you're a television fucking personality now.
Right.
You should use that.
I do that, too.
To your advantage.
Right. The goal of the company is to have people do radio shows completely for free.
What?
That's the goal.
Well,
that's their goal.
Close for me.
What is it, like $200 you're getting?
I'm certainly not making bank, but that's okay. I love what I do. So
bank.
It's all good.
But how can they, allow that?
Why don't you just do a podcast?
Right?
Yeah, go podcast.
That's free, too.
All right, Jenny Hutt.
I'm right down the road, Jenny, if you need a dick in that ass.
Thank you.
All right.
Can we just do karaoke?
Or karaoke.
You'd want anal sex, though?
I would want to fuck her in that ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Jenny, yeah. I'm having a poker game Saturday if you want to drop by and have a beverage or something.
Oh, maybe we will. Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Where are you at with
that shit?
Where are you at with Martha Stewart's daughter?
Leave GQ at home.
Nowhere. She stopped talking to me years ago.
Still, what a cunt.
Damn.
What a twat.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, you know it's true. I don't know why you're so scared to say it.
Jenny, agree or disagree?
Martha Stewart's stock has dropped over the years. Don't worry about the Martha Stewart empire.
I'm not worried about that.
You know her daughter's a cunt.
You've moved on to a murderous doctor.
She was a complete twat to you during the radio show, which was too bad because you guys did well together. Yeah. That's how I know about you.
It was fun.
But why aren't you calling her out yet?
Because there's no need to. Frankly, I am happy in my life, and she didn't like me, and that's okay. That's her own stuff. It's not about me. So why would I hate someone just because they don't like me?
And she would tell you that she didn't like you?
Well, I think her behavior kind of told me.
Oh, boy, did it.
Stop talking to me. It was over. Done. Drop me.
Hey, Jenny.
I don't even know what.
Jenny, that daughter of yours got red hair?
All right. Yeah, Jesus.
No, goodbye.
Jesus. Jenny Hutt, everyone. Jenny Hutt.
She rules. Jenny's a good egg. She's funny.
JennyHutt on Twitter. Jenny Hutt. We're going to break here, I think.
All righty. Oh, right.
That should be fun to watch.
Awards season.
You think Justin Bieber will be there?
Oh.
Is that the buzz? Will Justin Bieber be at the Grammys Sunday?
I doubt it.
I think I'm so out when it comes to music, sadly.
Yeah.
Is there even a rock category at this point?
Yeah, I mean, there's a category.
Radioactive's up for Song of the Year?
Yeah, for record.
Radioactive!
I don't think
Radioactive!
Radioactive.
No, I know that Radioactive song. They played the shit out of it over the summer. It's kind of a cool sounding song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think we
Kashmir's up for
We did this.
What?
We did this.
What are you talking about?
When they announced the nominees.
Right.
Kashmir from Zeppelin's up for Best Song of the Year? That's pretty cool. It's about time.
It's about time it got its due.
How do you call your song Kashmir?
It's actually Zeppelin.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then I could see how they would.
Wait, is that for Song of the Year for real?
Yes.
But why?
Why?
I don't get it.
This is its best rock performance.
Oh,
so it must have been off a live.
All right, who's in the best rock performance?
You got Always All Right, Alabama Shakes.
Right.
It's a good band. The Stars Are Out Tonight, David Bowie. Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, you were just singing?
Well, no, I was joking. I do know Imagine Dragons, and their version of that. They covered it, though.
Okay.
They covered it from The Firm.
Kashmir, Led Zeppelin. My God is the Sun, Queens of the Stone Age.
A band I should be more into.
They're a good band.
Of course. And I'm Shaken by Jack White.
That's a great song.
I love
Where
that
did
song.
they do a live performance of Kashmir?
Track
on
from
the live record.
Yeah, they put out
last year.
Celebration Day.
But was that a newer performance or some old shit they had laying around?
Performance.
Right.
I think it was newer performance.
That was their O2 reunion.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's old.
That's 12 years old. 11.
But it's still like.
Yeah.
Let me hear some of this.
The greatest band in the history of rock and roll sold 300 million records.
Is it going to be, in the days of my youth, I was told. Oh. It's not how he did it.
No, it's not.
But that's not bad. But then again, that's 2002.
So they did this in 2002, but then released it in 2012, so they get nominated now?
Yeah.
That's horse shit.
Not as bad as you make it out to be.
No, they're cutting every high thing out. Oh, this is a fucking terrible one. See, they're not showing him sing. That's fucking cool.
Yes. In cinemas, October 2012. That was a movie?
Yeah, I guess. Concert movie.
Fuck.
Why isn't that on demand
Yeah,
somewhere?
give me a copy of that. I'll check that out.
I'll check it out.
Do you want to hear
I like a good rock documentary.
I want to hear Kashmir.
Do you want to hear the song? We got the song.
Yeah.
Let's hear a little of that. Let's hear Robert Plant destroy
You might have to
this.
fast forward a little bit. It takes a while for him to
like
say.
every Zeppelin song.
Nominated this year.
Yeah.
No, it's silly. What he's done in, well, that was 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just took 10 years to release it. I mean, that's bullshit for everybody else that actually made songs.
Yeah, you can't do that. Of course. It's very silly.
Doesn't make any sense.
Do we have Jack White, I'm Shaking, as a rejoiner? Are we fixing our rejoiners, making them a little more current and hipper and stuff?
Yeah, it's just tough to make them more current and have a rock vibe because there's so few good rock songs anymore.
I don't even need a
Yeah,
rock
that's
vibe.
true.
Just a cool music vibe, no matter what the song is. I don't even mind that Royals song.
That's a good song.
Oh God, yeah. Anyway, Grammy
What about Lord?
Sunday.
What about Lord?
I'm sure she's nominated. She wouldn't be in the rock category, I wouldn't think.
Well,
Royals.
By the way, that was best rock performance,
right?
Not best rock song.
Okay. What's best rock song?
What? Ain't Messing Around. Cut Me Some Slack.
That's the Dave Grohl McCartney.
McCartney.
Thing,
I mean,
right?
that's gonna be hard
and
to
they had to
beat.
put Chris Novoselic on it. Oh, that was a charity thing.
From Sound City.
God. What?
From Sound City, from the doc.
Oh.
Doom and Gloom.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones, obviously. God Is Dead, Black Sabbath. Panic Station, Muse.
I just don't know music anymore. Fuck.
You don't know Muse? Oh, you should know that.
No, I know Muse, but I don't even know if I know Panic Station. I like Muse, too.
I hope Black Sabbath loses so Jimmy can just lose his mind on Monday when we come back and listen to him go, what, you know, of course. Why would they give it to, you know, Ozzy? And
I don't see how Black Sabbath could win. The Rolling Stones and Dave Grohl and McCartney.
It's the best song on there. Stop it. Of course, though. Of course they don't win.
We have the dates wrong of what?
The
Grammys?
Alan, Kentucky, fast.
You guys have the Zeppelin dates wrong. That was a 2007 concert they did.
Oh, well, excuse me.
It's still old.
Still old.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it was, and they released the DVD in 2012, I think. But it was an 07 concert. It's the one where 20 million people signed up to get tickets, and 20,000 people got to go.
That's amazing.
Should have done a bigger venue.
Check it out, for real. It's a Blu-ray, too. Check it out, guys.
Really?
All right. Let me say hi to Kevin in Louisiana. Kevin.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys hear a song that's P. Dottie played it for the Godzilla.
P. Dottie? Who's P. Dottie?
Wait, what'd you say? P. what?
P. Daddy, Puff Daddy.
P. Daddy.
Oh, P. Daddy. P. Dottie.
P. Dottie? Okay.
Yeah, P. Dottie did rip off a little Cashmere in the Godzilla song, I believe, right?
Well, he sampled it. I'm sure he paid to use
No,
it.
he pretty much ripped them off.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, he ripped them off.
Yeah, well, yeah, ripping off Led Zeppelin.
Little copy, too, but that's horrendous.
Yeah, I normally try to go against you guys, but this one is a tough...
Fuck.
This is a tough one to win.
How Diddy has skated on fame for this fucking long and gotten as big as he has?
I don't know.
Biggie's flunky.
Well, he
His flunky.
What?
Produced him.
He produced Biggie.
He was that little dog that ran around fucking Biggie. What are we going to do now today, boss? What are we doing today, boss? Shit it.
Shit it.
What are we doing today? What are we doing today? Shit it. He's the little dog.
More money, more problems.
Oh, fuck him.
If B.I.G. didn't die, we would not be... We wouldn't know much about...
Nope.
P. Daddy.
P. Doty, you mean?
P. Doty. I mean, you know... The Tories would give him a little something here and there, but...
He got that fucking tribute song, put him over the top, and that was it.
So no
He's hosting those white fucking parties with Regis Philbin. How did that happen? Jesus. No, his dumb clothing line, his dumb fragrances, his dumb songs, his dumb fucking appearances on award shows.
Right. Oh, which one is this?
Oh.
This.
I'll be missing you.
This is an original.
It's not an original. What are you talking about?
The fucking police.
In Connecticut.
He
He has a little info on this song. Wait, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, sir.
Andy Summers, the guitar player from the Police, the first time he heard Puff Daddy's track, he heard it on his son's radio.
That's got to be annoying.
I mean, I personally know that Sting's a dick.
Right, that's Sting.
I personally know just from what he did to us one day. You could you could tell a lot from just even meeting a person quickly.
Sting.
Oh, Sting sold it behind his back. He wrote that guitar line.
He wrote that dung 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 dung. He wrote that
and that's the part that he
and that's the part. Holy shit.
Thing. And he heard it on his son's radio. He was so pissed off. There's some sort of an article out there about it. You guys could look it up.
Oh, we got to find it.
Do you think he dropped the N-bomb when he heard it? I bet he did.
I completely believe you on this one.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
That's got to piss you off.
Absolutely.
you fucking ding, 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 ding. That's me.
Right.
It's my shit.
Wow.
It's not even someone playing it. It's me.
Let me know if you find that, Sam. Let's say hi to Chris on Long Island. Chris.
Hey there, Chris.
Good morning, fellas.
Hey.
Love a good Puff Daddy beatdown. There was a song that he did a bunch of years back called Been Around the World.
Oh, yeah.
He sampled not one, but two Lily White songs at the exact same time.
He sampled 2 songs on it?
2 of the most Lily White songs at the exact same time.
Oh.
Been Around the World.
Well, I want to hear this now.
What?
No?
What, Sam?
No, I was talking to Travis.
Oh, okay. Let's hear a little Been Around the World.
There's a lot of secrets during the show.
It's all for you.
It's all secrets going on between the staff.
Oh, Travis. Oh, Sam. Oh, it's E-Rock, come here.
I don't get any of these secrets. All I get is
It's almost like we're producing a radio show.
We're doing our job.
all I get is E-Rock's hey. Hey, he tries to get my attention while we're live on the air, but no one else hears it, so I sound like an idiot. Because all of a sudden in my headphones, I'll hear E-Rock go, "Hey." so obviously I got to go what? But I'm live.
Yeah, so live on the air, you just sound like a nut. What? What? I'm hearing voices.
Hey,
I get this.
30 seconds. Stupid singer.
That's my secret. But these guys are all
Sal. Oh, Sal, E-Rock. Roll it.
Look, I think you guys
with
will admit.
E-Rock, hey. Well, how do you can't answer a hey while you're doing a radio show?
Yes.
His instincts have never been the best. But you guys do somewhat of a call it as you see it radio show.
Sure.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of producing that goes on the fly.
All on the fly, as they call it.
And we like to make it seem seamless.
Oh.
That's been our secret, you know.
That is good.
Radio guys can't fucking do a radio show on the fly.
No, they can't.
No.
I was talking about that the other day on the pre-show.
Very
Wait, really?
difficult.
Yeah, that you guys actually can come in here and just shoot the shit, and nobody else can do that.
It's kind of a scary way to live. Like, I was thinking on the way in today, I'd been on, I was lazy last night. I'm like, holy fuck. What are we gonna do today?
What a humming.
And I know we have a great staff that prepares very well, but we've just made all this shit up today.
Oh yeah,
every single bit of it.
That's what you do. Yes.
You mean you got to be brave enough to do that? And a lot of radio guys, they need everything, like every fucking minute.
From 9 to 9:15, we have War of the Roses.
Right.
War of the Roses.
Just throw the mics on and just sit.
That's it.
It's sometimes you fucking fall flat on your fucking face.
It's part of the price.
So you're saying
and now there's someone else. Sometimes, yeah, right. Sometimes.
So you're saying we didn't segment in a Puff Daddy beatdown today?
No, or Jenny Hutt beatdown.
Yeah.
And see, and that's you guys be like, why'd you call?
A Dr. Drew beatdown. That wasn't on the docket.
Right.
That wasn't on today's docket.
Travis and me were communicating like ninjas in silence.
Nice.
To get Jenny Hutt on the phone, so she would just appear for you.
I do like that.
And then we make it sound like she was needy and called us.
Why'd you call?
Right.
I know.
You told me to call. Oh,
it's like,
sorry.
Oh, no, someone called me from there. Oh, okay. Why'd you answer the call, you needy woman?
Just let it go unsaid.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
If you just hadn't mentioned that,
everyone would have thought she
seamless.
just called.
Yeah.
Right.
But you just have to.
I really want to rub it in, though.
Why'd you call? I didn't. You guys called me.
I'll be honest. I didn't think she was smart enough to say I didn't call.
Oh.
That you guys called me.
She said it, though.
Damn, that's a big bitch. Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That girl. She hasn't gotten any smaller, has she?
She's sitting on a couch, so like her thighs are getting all pushed up.
Oh, fuck.
Looks even bigger.
It's like a blown-out pool toy.
Yeah, blown out.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just like it just pushes out to one side.
Yeah.
The broad on
Something's
CNN.
amiss. Something's
And they
amiss
just
there.
will not listen to us at CNN. It's too bad. She's in the wrong spot on your dumb set. You got to put her in the background so she doesn't look so large.
In the back a little, some of that forced perspective.
Because Chris Cuomo used to work out at my gym before he became a big CNN star, and that guy is huge. He's
Can't
at least
tell.
6'2", 6'3", at least 210 probably.
Wow.
And he looks tiny on that set.
He does.
Because she is a big bitch.
He does.
So you push her to the back a little bit to balance everything out.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of like when you used to do the seesaw and you had to do it to fat kid. You're like, oh, wait a minute. And then you walked in the middle of it and adjust.
You had to readjust it. Yeah, there were like 3 slots for the teeter-totter.
They don't have those anymore.
No,
I go to the playground a lot. I guess it was
dangerous as fuck.
But you used to be able to balance out the weight.
Yeah.
The weight problem.
The monkey bars where you'd fall down and hit 20 things on the way down. Right. It's like fucking just torture chambers.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember how dangerous it was just to get your fingers caught in that seesaw thing when you were trying to adjust it? It was just on there with like a chain, and you had to lift it up and go to the...
I'm amazed I have all my fingers from growing up. All the shit that could happen.
There were so many things to fuck up your fingers
Just
in.
smash your
Car
fingers.
doors, fucking garage doors, doors in your house.
You know, I'm still obsessed that I got a seatbelt ticket.
Yeah.
It's still bothering the shit out of me because of the road I got it on. You can't even get up to 20 miles an hour because you can only go 4 blocks before you hit a light.
Yeah.
And I'm so fucking pissed still that those assholes had to fucking give me a seatbelt. And I was telling Chris on the way in today, he was filling in for Kenny, I'm like, we're from a time where no seatbelts, no car seats, and no airbags.
Yeah.
And now they're giving you a fucking seatbelt ticket for going 20 miles an hour on a side road.
Yep. And now they want car seats for kids to have side protection also.
Right.
Like, it's got to do that. It's smart, but
all that shit's smart.
I heard that it will save 5 children a year. Like it was some minuscule number, but they're like, well, we're going to enact this.
Wow.
But whatever, that's kind of a cool thing.
What's more dangerous than that is shopping carts. It happened to us. We were lucky.
Really?
Though. Yeah, the kids sit in the front of those shopping carts when you're in a supermarket, and they tilt over.
In the seat that's meant to be their seat?
Those are fucking extremely dangerous.
You got to think, the center of gravity goes over a little,
I didn't know until I saw it tip over, but we were right there.
You caught it?
So, I hear from the new parents all the time because I've become the poster child for
fatherhood.
But that's one you got to watch out for, boys and girls.
That's a hell of a lawsuit right there.
Supposedly it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're too skinny, the carts.
It's kind of creepy, but they do tip over. Be careful with that shit.
Wait, do you go to those those city supermarkets where the thin aisles and the thin little carts?
No.
No?
No, ours, you definitely could get a full-size
cart.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they got those thin, because in the city, space is a premium,
right.
So they put these supermarkets with these aisles that are like 2 feet wide, so they give you these shopping carts that are real skinny.
There's a lot of supermarkets I can't go in because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, with a stroller or whatever, fuck that. There's a lot of places you just can't go.
I like a nice filthy bodega.
Nice.
I like a nice filthy bodega where you don't know how long the cereal's been sitting there. And it's all dirty and dusty. A mangy cat walking around.
And then you bring some of that shit home and see the expiration date.
Yeah. All those worms and shit.
Right.
Diddy.
Where are we? Get us back on track, Sam.
Well, you wanted to hear "Been Around the World" by Puff
we know
Daddy
the song.
and Mace.
That was it, yeah.
Another just horrible fucking train wreck of a song.
Diddy
that did very well.
This is a big song.
So mad Diddy is fucking as famous as he is.
He's the fucking man.
No, he's not.
What award show is he on recently where he knows everyone on stage going, hey, I saw you on the yacht.
At the Golden Globes.
Right.
And he was just stealing all the attention for himself. Like, he interrupted the guy's Golden Globe speech to be
guy
like,
comes up
we were just partying on a yacht.
Right.
Stop it. He completely took the moment.
Yeah, it took the guy's moment.
And then, like, when the guy started talking,
right?
You just heard, he's talking about his project that he just won an award for.
Yeah.
And you see P. Diddy right behind him. He's still, like, moving around and clapping and nodding, like, yeah, the yacht.
Yeah.
He can't believe it's
this motherfucker.
He can't believe it's the same guy.
Right.
Yeah, oh, my God, you're
about.
the guy from the yacht.
Yeah.
Oh, he rules.
Oh.
Here's Each song coming from wherever, you're instantly into it.
And you know it's Biggie. He's got that big fat sound coming out of him.
I can't name many fucking songs, but when you know a Biggie song,
but you like the beat, right?
It's just so right there, man.
That's Puffy
no,
Cone.
I don't. I notice his rapping.
Oh,
it's just effortless.
Do you notice the little guy in the background going, "Take that, take that"?
Oh, is that what he used to do? That was all he had.
He would jump in the back and go, "Take that, take
Another
that."
pilot fish.
Yeah,
we won't stop.
Diddy. Indeed.
Charlie in Santa Cruz. Charlie.
What's up, guys? Hey, Opie, you think you could take that big bitch on CNN? You think you could beat her up?
Ooh, she would be great for a night of
Not
fights.
not only would I lose, she would pull my underpants up over my head.
That'd be embarrassing.
She is way too big. I don't know how you fucking tackle that.
Don't touch me.
Hockey stick, something. You gotta have a weapon.
What are you doing? Don't touch me. Get your hands up.
Taser. Right. When the taser kicks in, instant compliance.
Sadly, I think she could take me there, sir. Thanks, Charlie. All right.
Why don't we break?
Yeah?
You think so?
Yeah, because we just had like just a sloppy break here.
Oh, you know what that fucking...
Well, we can get back on track with the Grammy Awards.
Oh, no, fuck the Grammys. Who cares? It's going to be the basic winners, no surprises, nothing fun's going to happen there.
You know what I remember was really dangerous growing up? And things and...
Poor Patty.
Poor Patty, indeed.
Will she be part of the Super Show, too?
I hope so.
I think so. I like that she, on the last Super Show, she was kind of a moral compass.
She stayed right on top of everybody, and that was refreshing.
And we're going to have different people at Super Show, too? You got to mix it up a little bit.
I'm trying to mix it up.
And it's definitely on the docket?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's still, unfortunately for Jim.
2 weeks from today.
Yeah, it looks like we're doing it on February 7th.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
That is nice.
All right.
I wanted to bring up a movie I watched last night.
Yeah.
That fucking movie with, what the hell is it?
Batman Forever?
No. Lost Hope or something?
Fried Green Tomatoes?
No, what's his name's on a boat and the boat starts sinking?
Oh, the boat movie, Captain Phillips.
No.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
That was, no. Let me see if I
The Notebook?
No.
13 going on 30.
No. Robert Redford.
Robert Redford? Is it a new one?
Yes, it's a new movie.
Is that the one that's getting...
it's like
Devil Wears Prada?
Lost Hope or All Is Lost.
All Is Lost.
All Is Lost with Robert Redford.
I think he's up for some awards, right?
Is he?
I don't know. He's been at a few of these awards shows, so I would assume...
I was waiting for
why is he showing up in those
something
things?
to happen in this fucking movie.
Everybody thought he was
eagerly awaiting for something to happen. The beginning kind of drew me in.
What is it about?
He's on this sailboat.
Right.
It's not a big sailboat. He's on a sailboat, and apparently he's this guy who has this... he likes sailing around the world or something. He's going to sail around the world. He's in the Indian Ocean somewhere, and he wakes up, and there's water coming in his boat. That's how it opens. He's in the middle of the ocean. It's like, what the fuck? You know, and there's a big hole in the side of his boat right at the water line. So, like, when the boat kind of tips a little, water pours in. So
you can't fix that?
Well, that's just it. But it happened right away, and it's a big hole.
Right.
So he gets up top, and there in the middle of the ocean.
When he hit it in the middle of the ocean,
exactly.
that made the hole.
In the middle of the ocean, he gets out, nothing around except one giant shipping container that must have fallen off a ship. One of those big fucking cargo containers.
Gotcha.
And the boat hit it, and that's what happened. So it goes through the movie of him fixing the hole in the boat with fiberglass and thing, and it's just a shitty fix. And his radio got wet, so now he's got no radio. He's just trying to like get somewhere. And then he hits a storm, and the hole fucks him up, and he hits his head on a thing, and he gets knocked out, and he wakes up, and the boat's now really full of water.
Right.
So he's got to get in a lifeboat. And there's no talking this whole movie. It's just him and no words. The only thing he says is "fuck" at one point. That's the only word in the whole movie. It's a silent.
Watched the whole movie.
I watched the whole movie. There's not one other person in it.
It's kind of like Castaway.
And not one word. Yeah, but he talked. He talked to Wilson.
Sure.
And he doesn't talk the entire movie. So you don't even have a dialogue.
Is it really that was the only word?
That was the only word he uttered was fuck. And because he was frustrated at that point. And then it's a whole thing of him getting very desperate after like 8 days goes by. And the beginning starts with him writing a letter saying, hope is lost, everything's lost, I'm not making it, it's done. And that's him writing the note at the beginning. And at the end, the whole thing resolves. I'm not going to give away the big ending.
It's Hollywood. He survives.
Of course. Thank you. Of course it's Hollywood.
I don't even have to. I would bet $1 million right now.
It's wanted
Hollywood.
Him
I don't know.
to die so bad.
Of course he
survives. Just to give me something that was like, wow. But it was just like a nothing movie. It was really, I think they were trying to go for this, I don't know, this moody piece of film but it just was dull. It got dull, and it just ending is just like, oh, of course that happens.
Was it shot beautifully?
I can't even say it was shot beautifully. No. It really wasn't. It was kind of just claustrophobic.
God, you're I don't know. I would have tapped out.
I wanted to, but I was waiting.
But you have a thing, too, if you start a movie.
I have to watch the whole thing. If I would start a movie,
used to be like
I
that.
gotta watch the whole fucking thing. Even if I'm literally angry at the movie, I'm like, you suck, you fucking piece of shit movie.
Sounds awful.
I like when the credits start rolling on a movie. My favorite movies is you're watching it, and you're waiting, something to happen, an explanation, that, and then the screen goes dark a little, and then the credits start rolling. I will out loud go, what? Wait, what?
Right.
Are those credits? What?
Right. That's so frustrating.
And you're like, and then you're online.
Right.
You're trying to, you may think maybe you're too stupid to figure out what it was.
Right.
So you're trying to get other people. And those artistic people, they're like, that was wonderful. The way they end. And then there's 99% of the other people like, what the fuck was that?
Well, of course that means.
Yeah. Does it?
Does it? Yeah, exactly.
I don't like symbolism. If it's supposed to be something.
Dude, you're alone, man. All his loss is getting ridiculous reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
I just saw that.
93% by the reviewers, 70% by the people.
I guess as a depiction of a guy in a sinking boat, he did a great job. But I mean, the story itself
seems like the most dangerous thing you could do is try to go on a boat
alone
across an ocean,
and not like a ship. It's a little boat.
Seems to never really work out.
No, and movies and stuff, and like even documentaries, it never works.
Right.
It's always a problem.
Yeah.
The ocean's very big.
All right.
Yeah, so there's my review. I didn't like it. 93% of the critics like it, and 70% of the people.
Yeah, but it's not the first time you've gone against the grain.
I think people felt they were supposed to like it. That's a thing that happened.
Three Stooges.
You asshole. He pops up
you actually like the Three Stooges.
Dude,
I loved it.
I did not love it. I said I laughed. There were a few parts on the Three Stooges that I laughed at. And there's been some movies that have gotten great reviews that I didn't laugh once at that were comedies. So the Three Stooges, the remake, I think it was cast very well. I think the guys did a good job being Mo, Larry, and Curly. And
49% of the people liked it.
And the slapstick didn't seem like, oh, they're just doing that. I think it was a good depiction of the Three Stooges.
Is it one of those movies where they have to throw someone that's really big in pop culture?
Well, at the time, they incorporated in the Jersey Shore people.
They did, right?
Yeah.
So also like Snooki's in there or something?
It's so dated
I hate
to watch
when they
it.
fucking do that.
It's so dated to even watch it now. You're just like, oh, the Jersey Shore. What's
That's
that?
just to try to pump up the numbers.
Right, at the time.
Because they have a big fan base. So let's just throw them in the movie.
Yeah.
They always look awkward and out of place.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, oh, why are you doing this?
They can't act, so it's like, what are you doing here?
Right, right.
Yeah.
So... Okay.
Yeah, good stuff.
We're going to still talk about Governor Cuomo. We're going to do the CNN reporter that gets pelted with snowballs.
Governor Cuomo. What about, is there outrage yet about that Sarah Silverman Jesus thing?
I don't know.
No?
Not
wow.
really.
You want to explain after the break?
Yeah, yeah, because I'm not outraged by it or the message, because I could give a shit about abortion, but I'm a little outraged at one aspect of it.
Oh, good. We'll find out next.
Yeah, it was
Right
great.
on.
It was great.
Heading toward the weekend. So we got the Sarah Silverman thing.
Fucking Sarah Silverman.
What is this about there, Anthony?
It's about Jesus.
Jesus.
Sarah Silverman's got this video thing where she talks about being visited by Jesus, and then it gets acted out. There's a guy playing Jesus in her apartment.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be this pro-choice piece.
Okay.
Now, using Jesus in a pro-choice piece might seem like there's a bit of a conflict there.
Right.
But, the way they have it, I guess she says that Jesus would have loved abortions. I don't know what her point is. I don't even care what her fucking point is on abortion, because I love abortions. Hi, it's Heather B, yo. I love Heather B.
Heather B.
She's cool.
She's very cool.
Yeah. And then, so I'm watching this, and like I said, abortions, I could give a shit. Have as many as you want. They should give them out free. I love them. I love abortions.
Shit,
shit, we're being jacked.
By the TMZ star.
TMZ star. There he is. Who Kid?
DJ Who Kid.
Look who's here. It's Who Dat. Who Dat's walked in.
You got to lose that ski mask, man.
That is scary.
That scares
white people. Are so scared of that mask.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true. You told TMZ that you were walking around robbing white people.
Because I just came out of your show.
Oh.
That looks like...
And now you're wearing the mask because that's the mask that was on TMZ.
Right.
I'm like, you know, I'm famous.
That's a famous mask.
Famous for a fucking day. I'm the nigga right now, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I heard you say N-word.
You said N-word.
And by the way, you saying N-word offended me. That was offensive.
That's what a lot of people are saying, but, you know, I was trying to be real with
you. know how to market yourself. You know, if you say N-word, it'll go more places.
Right, cameras are rolling.
Yeah.
Although you could say thug now, I hear. I hear thug is the new N-word.
Is it?
That's what they're saying on the news.
That's what we're learning.
Because they were talking about Sherman.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Richard Sherman.
Yeah. And they were saying that, you know, people were calling him a thug when meanwhile he's not anything close to a thug. And then other people, especially MSNBC and whatnot, they start going like, oh, they're using the word thug a lot on the, you know, some of these conservative people. Is that the new N-word?
And Richard Sherman said that too.
Yeah.
He said, I think thug is the new N-word.
Well, let me tell you something. Like Coke, new Coke and Coke Classic, I'll stick to Coke Classic. I like the original.
Right. So you gotta tell me, like white people on radio can't say the word thug now? No, that's part of.
I don't know.
They're saying like that. We know they're doing the. We know what you mean when you say thug.
Oh hell no!
Hell yes.
Like, we can't come in and say like, who kid came in here just acting like some thug.
Yeah, yeah. It would be like, oh, I know.
You know that means.
They mean nigga. Right.
Oh, get the fuck
he was
out of
late.
here.
He ate all the chocolates.
like a thug.
Yeah. You want some Stouffer's chocolate?
Right. That's Stouffer's.
The stuffing people, they make chocolate now.
You got red velvet chocolate in there?
Hell no. Look at it.
No, that's
some
some
thug
shitty
shit.
fucking chocolate.
This is ghetto chocolate.
It really is.
Is it thuggish?
It's thuggish,
ruggish.
Thug chocolate.
This is that CVS crap.
Yeah, that's the
We go
shit
down
last minute. You forget it's Valentine's Day and you got to grab that shit for the wife.
I don't want no chocolate on my mask because it's going to look kind of like,
that's
I ate
true.
shit.
Wait, you didn't even look at the chart? You just went in cold and picked one?
That's crazy.
You can look at the chart.
This one looks kind of nice and soft and moist.
All right, try it out.
Nutty.
What's inside there?
No, that's like cookie stuff. Dude. What is it? Any good?
I think it's it's kind of nice.
He likes it.
Yeah.
Sexual.
That's it.
I'm horny now.
That's that CVS chocolate.
Look at no, it's not CVS.
But look at the box.
It's the Russell Stouffer.
Aren't you guys rich? Why do you have CVS chocolate?
Exactly, because our sponsors don't understand. They're fancy people. So it's for another.
We're fancy.
It's from
people.
Dollar Shave Club. They're very happy with the advertising on our show. So they decide what better way than to send the guys shitty chocolate and dead flowers.
Nice chocolate. Yeah, well, dead flowers.
Dead flowers from the company that we don't sponsor.
Yeah. But there's mint in here. There's mint.
Oh, it's minty.
Minty.
You got one of the minty ones.
And some paprika.
That's good. See, it figures he would like it because that's like a menthol chocolate.
Yeah. Thugs love menthol.
It's mint. It's like a menthol chocolate.
From my mouth. You know what I'm saying? My mouth smells like shit too. Now it just took care of that shit.
Yeah,
There's paprika in there?
Yeah.
It's the paprika.
That's
so
nice.
Paprika in that shit.
Do you guys agree that Bieber is on his way to being a black person?
Hell no.
Huh?
He's trying.
He's the laughing stock of the world.
You think so?
Yeah,
it was so obvious.
Oh my God, yeah. The only people that are hanging in there is his dumb little, fan base of little girls.
Fan base.
Everyone else thinks he's a loser.
He was trying. If you read the transcripts of what the cops said,
you're fucking with us, right?
No, I'm not. I thought you guys were like fans of Bieber.
He's trying.
You really,
you guys hate everybody, but I thought Bieber got a pass over there.
I think he is a loser.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
read the transcripts of what he said to the cops when he got pulled over. It's exactly what like a black guy would say. It's like, why the fuck? He's like, why the fuck are you pulling me over? What the fuck is this all about? You know, that's like black guy getting pulled over shit.
Like real black guys.
He should have just been, oh, officer, what's up? And the officer would have been, oh, you're a white guy.
Let me speak in a language you understand.
Yeah.
He's fronting, yo.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's fronting, yo. There's no realness to this shit.
He's got to be 100.
No.
That's right.
He's not real.
Hell,
he's not keeping it real.
Nah.
This ain't a game, people.
This ain't a game.
I'm like Search. I'm like motherfucking MC Search.
I mean, I saw Seth Rogen called him a piece of shit.
I saw that.
That would rule. That's why
what the fuck is going on?
Seth Rogen has a lot to lose, and that's why he fucking rules.
Yeah.
Because he had no problem tweeting that. Because he tweeted what everyone thinks. He is just a piece of shit.
Yeah, but Justin Bieber toured with Jesus Christ. Like, he had 200,000 people in front of him worldwide, everywhere he toured.
Good for him.
Why are you hanging with loser rappers?
Right, because it's going away.
Because he wants to be a fucking loser rapper. He wants to be one of the guys.
I think he's the fat chick hanging with the, you ever see like the pretty chick that hangs with the fat chick?
Oh, yeah.
Right. I think he wants everybody to be so low around him and he still be like.
Right, he could be the big guy. Right, he could be the head fucking guy.
To get his cred up, he's going to have to shoot somebody.
He's going to have to.
He's either going to have to take one or he's going to have to fucking give one. Because he's a joke. He's a fucking loser joke.
He'll end up getting shot in the ass.
I'm like so fucking. I'm in shock and awe that you guys are like calling Bieber a loser.
Oh, he's an asshole.
You thought they were believers the whole time?
Yeah, I thought you guys were believers.
Yeah. I'm a believer.
You don't like Bieber? You know what I'm saying? You look like Bieber.
Well, I
shit.
appreciate that.
Like a black version of Bieber.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not a Justin Bieber fan at all. I'm with Opie.
He's a loser.
He does that wigger talk when he's talking. It's like, yo, let me tell you.
It doesn't matter how much money you have and fame. He's a loser to everybody.
You can't buy swag.
People laugh at that kid when he walks by now. Unless you're 14 years old.
Are there any cool black people that would hang out with Lil Za?
Probably like Nick Cannon or something.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Nick Cannon's a loser.
Oh, no,
Nick Cannon's
that's a good friend.
Nick Cannon.
That's Sam's good friend right there.
He's a fronter, too.
No, he's my boy.
Oh, shut up.
I love Nick
Then
Cannon.
go work with Nick Cannon.
Everyone loves
Go
Nick.
have fun with Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
What's Nick Cannon ever done?
Thank God I got this mask on.
Gangster.
What did you say, Sam? About Nick Cannon?
I said he's my boy. He's the man.
Because he had a good interview with him once. Who cares? Gives a fuck about Nick Cannon.
We have a relationship.
Prime time.
Nick Cannon is a goofball.
He's a little bit of a goofball.
He's a little goofy.
That's a white thing. Sorry, I don't think you guys call people goofballs.
He came in here with Swarovski crystal shoes last time.
Exactly. He's a goofball.
No way.
He's the Reverend Dressy Jackson.
Oh shit!
Is he a fashionista?
He's a bit of a fashionista.
Is he?
Damn. I'll say he's a knucklehead.
He's like,
is he officially a knucklehead?
Yeah.
But what's crazy, there's no way Justin Bieber did not talk to Jesus Christ. It's impossible.
Yeah?
Because he has the glow. You know what I'm saying?
You think?
He performed in front of like 10 million people.
He's the guy. Yeah. The chosen one.
He had a good run.
Somebody in Somalia know who Justin Bieber is.
Yep.
He's panicking. I know he's got an album out that's doing pretty well, but he's panicking. He knows, the shelf life is about over.
Famous fleeting, and he's trying to hold on to it by being like a gangster.
You guys weren't you weren't impressed when he had sex with that Brazilian chick or whatever?
Well, no.
She did say he was packing.
Yeah, he said Bieber had a big cock.
I wonder how much she was paid.
I'm not impressed because we probably shouldn't know. Like he's trying to push all this shit out there because he's so insecure.
That's what he's doing.
I mean, he probably, his people, Scooter or whoever he hangs out with, probably just said, look, now that this is out there, you Brazilian prostitute, you got to make a video that says he had a big dick.
He had a big dick.
Of course.
And then you need some fucking black guys over your house to be arrested with drugs.
Right.
And then you need to fucking get a DWI, and then you need to resist arrest like a black guy.
Curse at the officer.
Curse at him like a black guy.
Know who the real Justin Bieber is the kid that egged that house. Right. That's the only real thing he's done.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the only real thing. Everything else is forced over the top. Like, I think this is what I should do to be tougher. Holy fuck. That thing, every time it pops up on the news, scares the living shit out of me.
Oh, that mechanical, like, cow-looking thing? The thing that runs?
Yeah, what is it again?
A cow transformer.
Yeah.
It looks like
a robot.
It's a robot, like, what kind of animal?
But
like
it can run. It's like a horse-cow thing.
Rhino thing.
Rhino, yeah.
That thing scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. The Nagelbot 2014.
That looks scary too, man. What the fuck was that?
O&A, they've said they're banning all Justin Bieber records from the channel until he gets help.
Until he gets help and goes into rehab.
Today,
we're trying to help
on the entire
SiriusXM
SiriusXM platform.
Yeah, so we don't play any.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ban Bieber, hashtag SiriusXM.
No baby.
Okay, baby. So what's up with Sarah Silverman?
Oh, so she does this thing where she's visited by Jesus, and she's talking about abortion and saying that, that apparently Jesus likes abortion. I don't know. But like, it's not courageous. It's not brave. It's not anything. If she wants to be brave, depict Muhammad, right? And he comes to visit, and you talk to him about violence against women in Muslim countries and the Muslim religion.
Okay.
Then, while you're getting your head sawn off by some Muslim that didn't like you're depicting their Lord, then you could be a brave martyr for your cause.
That could be.
But to then goof and use the symbol of Christianity, Jesus Christ, in an ad for abortions, and to sit there and have fun, like joking with Jesus and stuff. Like I said, I personally don't care what the message is.
Yeah.
I just hate that, of course, again, it's Christianity that can be fucking fucked up the ass.
What if she went after the black Jesus?
Black Jesus, like on Good Times, where where
that'd be a little
the
edgier.
JJ painted Black Jesus.
Right. That'd be edgier if you go after the black Jesus. We all know there's
the
a black
wino
Jesus
downstairs that he painted, and
that would be disgraceful, though. You know what I'm saying?
Black Jesus
or Black Santa.
Black Santa.
Either or, it'll still be disgraceful.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking ski mask is fucking...
That is a good one.
Right?
That's fucking the one you see on closed circuit security cams right there.
He's got his hoodie up, too.
Oh, my God.
And the news would
Black
say,
Jesus right
he was seen in a mask and a gray hoodie.
Oh, my
that would be the description. He's a male in a mask with a hoodie on. Let's not...
You're going to tell me if I'm walking my dog 6 a.m. in your neighborhood, you wouldn't walk by and act like nothing's going on? Or
I would walk by, but I would definitely have my hand on my hip.
I thought I was normal today. I came up here.
I would absolutely call the cops and have them take a look. Can you go take a look?
You must have fucking left just a bunch of old white ladies with twisted ankles in your wake today, trying to the quickest to get away from you.
Actually, I had sex with this last night.
Who Kid's mask is scary enough that you ignore the fact that he's got purple dolphins on his hoodie?
Yeah, it's adorable.
Yeah,
I know. That's a weird contrast.
But you forget it because the mask is terrifying.
That is not a B&E hoodie right there. That is a peaceful, fun little hoodie.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be non-confrontational with this mask.
That's not going to work.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, if Nick Cannon came in, nobody's scared of him.
Like, honestly, when you said you had sex in that mask last night, none of us here thought that was voluntary sex. That's what that mask looks like.
You should go down the hall. You could get a raise with that mask.
No, I just saw a bladder. He just gave me like a check. I was like, yo, what do you get? I said, I could wait in the mail for it. He just gave me my check.
He just handed over money.
So
his wallet, everything.
So the Sarah Silverman, that's it? All you got? Is this a quick bit or what?
No, it goes on and on. It goes on and on. But you
I don't have
start
time to
up
be
a little.
Yeah. No, I don't have time to be bored by Sarah Silverman.
Oh, but Opie, she's so cool. She's so hip and cool.
She's funny, right?
Fuck her.
I don't know.
She's super funny.
She got nice
I don't know if
tits.
I don't know if she is.
But black people love her.
I think she...
Do they? Did you see her naked in that movie with a big hairy fucking bush?
I did.
And her wide hips? I think she gained weight for that role.
Snatch.
And fucking didn't shave her. Pussa. Pussa. Pussa.
Is it in or is it now to let it grow back out?
Yeah, it's making a comeback.
Yeah,
you know what it is?
comeback.
It's coiffed though. Like they're trimming it, but they're letting it grow in a little bit. I think before we know it, full on pussies will be back again.
From hip to hip?
Fucking
navel to the navel?
Yes.
All the way around to the asshole?
Pubic hair bikini.
Give it to...
Yeah.
I have not seen hair on an asshole in years.
Oh, man.
I'm disgusted.
They try keeping that hair away from the asshole.
We're humans.
But,
right?
You don't want...
occasionally, don't you want to see a fucking bush, though? Every so often.
I thought dicks get hard when dicks see hair. Because dicks have their own eyes.
Yeah, they sniff it out.
Your dick got an eye. It's an internal eye.
It's got the single eye. Oh, like a fucking...
You
mean like a Zen eye, right? Yeah. But it senses like pubes.
No. The pubic hair is dead. It's supposed to tinkle your shit.
Tinkle.
Your shit go, ooh.
Yeah, pubes let you know. Pubes are like the exit and entrance sign over a doorway. You gotta know. You know it's there. You don't want to get lost.
Because right now there's billions of pedophiles. Because once you take the hair off, it's like you're fucking a baby.
Oh man,
think about it.
You don't fuck girls with shaved pussies?
Hell no, not in Europe, nigga.
I would think a lot of the chicks
dirty pussy.
Oh yeah,
I love that shit.
You do?
Yeah, there's medication for that shit.
Okay, you're right.
Nothing better than when you used to have to use your fingers to pry the hairs apart like a Venus flytrap. You have to opening up a Venus flytrap. It's just fucking all together.
Some of the hair stuck on the other side.
On the other side, right? It's like fucking locked. It's like one of those fucking doors in a science fiction movie with teeth on it and shit.
That's why I ask my wife every morning, "You all right?"
Yeah.
If she's all right, then I'm good.
It's like unlacing. It's like unlacing a shoe.
Yes, you have to unlace the fucking hair. Exactly.
Yo, this shit is hot as fuck.
There it is.
Wow, you're sweating bad.
Yeah, that is fucking hot.
Wet pussy right now.
Man, damn.
That's why those robberies got to go down fast. Fucking people would be sweating.
I figured it out, man.
You want to hear did you hear about what's going on in India?
Oh, that
now?
The 40 car pileup?
They're hairy too, those Indians.
No, the
rapes.
The go and enjoy yourself story.
That shit is crazy.
What? Actually, go and enjoy yourselves.
That's hot.
That's what a tribal elder said before. Indian gang rape victim was tied to a platform to be assaulted in view of the entire village because of an affair.
What'd she do?
With a Muslim.
Uh-oh.
Some religious shit.
The 20-year-old Indian woman was gang raped. This was her punishment.
Wow.
Was gang raped by 13 men. Was sexually assaulted while tied to a raised bamboo platform. So her entire village could watch the torture and emerge. The head of the village, who led the kangaroo court, which sentenced the woman to the savage rape as punishment.
How can they even talk?
For her falling in love with a man from another village. We were just talking about this
Richard Gere movie. This is crazy.
Forgot about that one. Yo, it's crazy. Did they use protection during the rape?
Is this a Diane Lane Richard Gere movie?
Is this a Julia Roberts vehicle?
I think it's Julia vehicle. It's a Julia Roberts vehicle.
This could be a Julia Roberts vehicle.
Yeah,
she goes over there to find herself.
But they get back together
Lifetime,
in the end, right?
And she finds her.
Yeah, they do get back together.
It was previously reported that she had been raped repeatedly in a hut, but today it emerged that she had been publicly humiliated on a platform set up close to the village's headman's hut.
Someone's saying, it's Hudson here, 666 is saying, it was from the movie Eat, Pray, Love, Rape.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, I think that's...
I didn't watch the end of that one.
Yeah, the rape part.
Yeah.
I saw Eat, Pray, and then the love part, and then I
got bored,
I turned it off before rape. Or was the rape part like where they sneak in another scene after the credits, and you already left the theater?
Yeah.
Maybe that was
Sisterhood of the Traveling Rapes.
Yeah, that one, was something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's some vicious shit. That's Indian people?
Damn.
Yeah.
Indian, there's a lot of rape stories come out of India. Yeah. A lot of rape.
Wasn't there one where a ferry was sinking and the guys figured there was a good time to maybe get one last rape in? That was find that story because
sounds like one of Anthony's dreams.
No,
that was George Clooney and Penelope Cruz.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, I'm serious. I think it's a real story. As the woman remained in intensive care today, further horrific details of the gang rape punishment emerge. But I think they rounded up these guys because finally someone came to their senses and said, what the fuck?
I always take these international stories, though, and cut any, fact in half at least.
Really?
10 guys raped her. All right, 5.
Because there's a language...
Yeah,
there's a language barrier.
And they pump up the story once it gets to the States. Usually it goes to the UK first. That mirror they got over there is just a lie rag.
Right.
They just print fake shit in that anyway, those English. They don't care about real news.
No.
And then by the time it makes it over here, it's been so fucking perverted.
Watered down,
yeah, it's like, there's 10 people and she was raped on a platform in front of the town. It was probably a menage a trois with an open window next to a fucking factory.
Degrading.
Yeah. Degrading, but not, gang raped.
You're trying to...
By the way, Florentine was also caught by TMZ.
Oh, yeah, Florentine was raped in India.
TMZ Sports got him.
They did?
Yes.
Florentine.
By the way, you know that Justin Bieber was only going 60 miles an hour as he's in a drag race.
In a Lamborghini?
In a drag race with a Lamborghini. He was going 60 miles an hour. Boy, he's fucking edgy.
That's great.
Fast. Get out of here.
I know, right? Lambo, and he's fucking doing 50 miles an hour.
Which he only rented, by the way.
What was he smoking? What drug was he using?
A little marijuana.
He said he had prescription pills, too, right?
No, whatever.
A little Xanax.
Here's Florentine.
Isn't this right here, too?
I haven't seen this yet. Some Xannies?
All right, buddy. How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother.
Freezing my balls off.
Oh, dude,
freezing my balls off.
Dude, Justin Bieber. He was in. What do you think about this whole Justin Bieber? He got arrested, DUI.
Yeah, now he was with the girl that was in the car with him was Deshaun Jackson's ex-girlfriend.
Yes, Deshaun Jackson's ex-girlfriend was
from
in
the Eagles.
From the Eagles, wide receiver.
How does that girl go from Deshaun Jackson to Justin Bieber? You know what I mean? And like, look, Deshaun Jackson, you know, NFL player. I'm sure his private parts. Being black, they're probably pretty big. We go to Justin Bieber, and any guy, and he was in a Lamborghini. Any guy in a Lamborghini we know is lacking in that department. That's why they're in the Lamborghini. Yeah, so why would she go with that? But hey, look, I don't mean to brag. I got a Toyota Tercel, so.
There you go.
But yeah, no, it's ridiculous. That girl's got some low self-esteem issues to go from Deshaun Jackson to Justin Bieber.
Totally, man. Do you think, I mean.
Who's next? One Direction?
Do you think Deshaun Jackson should be pissed at all for Justin going after, trying to go after his ex-girlfriend, or should he be nervous? Or
no, I think Deshaun Jackson is laughing. He's like, he goes, I dumped her. Look who she's with now.
Yeah.
Some little kid, little punk. So no, he's laughing about it right now. I bet you his friends are trying to bust his balls. Like, oh, can you believe what your ex did? He's like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? Because you always want your ex to go with somebody worse than you.
Yeah.
You don't want to bet like she was in a car with Tom Cruise. Then Deshaun go, damn, or Brad Pitt or somebody like that. So.
That's true. Do you think people when Deshaun starts playing football game, pro ball, do you think people are coming after him, as taunting to him, saying, oh, that's why your girl's with Justin Bieber? Is that good trash talk to say?
Yeah, I would. If I was lining up against Deshaun Jackson, I'm like, hey, Deshaun, you got some Bieber fever? Because I do, and so does your ex-girlfriend.
Florentine rules. He's going to be on the show next week.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Holy shit.
I like how he's like, NFL player, and then he had to say it, being a black guy. You gotta have a big cock on him.
So he actually proved that Bieber got a small cock then.
Yeah,
Jim Florentine just
Jim's theory.
Yeah, Jim's theory.
So the Brazilian was lying about his cock?
Maybe. She probably got paid off to say he had a huge hog.
Yeah, I believe she was lying.
Yeah,
I believe she got coerced into saying that.
I think all signs point to he has a micro penis.
So? I would think so.
It's micro even.
Yeah. micro penis. Those embarrassing.
You want to see a micro penis? Yeah. Have you ever seen a micro penis?
I mean, no homo.
Pull your pants down. Come on, Sam.
I'll show you.
Show us that micro penis.
Sam. You got to look close.
Nah, because my dick was normal.
There's a micro penis.
Oh, damn, that's embarrassing.
That's really real.
That's my Facebook page.
Yeah. That's embarrassing.
You're not going to be able to get any mushroom stamping done with a micro penis.
No.
No.
Look at that.
Holding it between the thumb and forefinger very daintily.
Balls, I see balls.
I don't know.
Wow. You
Penis
don't
part
want
is micro.
You don't want
That's God's curse right there. Giving a guy a micro
pediatric textbook. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
It looks like an Audi.
What is that?
Would you even go to a bar if you had a micro penis?
No. You go to the fucking gun closet and blow your head off. That's what you do. Just end it.
How do you get head?
Looks like the end of a garlic knot.
Dude, that looks like a clit and overinflated labia with fucking. That's not
a deflated balloon.
That last minute was like,
whole thing is
all right, you're a guy. Oh, fuck, we didn't have enough time to cook the junk. It still looks like a chick.
Anyway, yeah.
Wow, that's terrible.
Quickly, Governor Cuomo plans to ban use of welfare cards at liquor stores, casinos, and strip clubs.
Now, why?
Fucked up.
Why? That's fucked up.
Black part of me just like,
you got to stick up for your people.
Furious right now.
Why were they allowed there in the first place?
I think the rules got a little lax.
Do you think they got a little
lax? So Governor Cuomo's like, we got to calm the fuck down, start controlling this a little better.
It's supposed to be there to feed your kids, and keep your, keep your health there, and well, so you don't starve.
Well, they want the public assistance to be used as intended.
Right.
To ensure the least fortunate among us are able to access food and shelter and heat. That's it.
So what if the strip club serves wings?
Exactly, man.
Well...
You'll still be able to get some wings, right?
You can't let a nigga flip something, man. Go to the casino, flip the money.
Flip the money. So you take that, you make more money.
Exactly.
Now you're getting
fucking kid. Put that shit in his mouth.
I don't think it's fair that it looks like a credit card, DJ Who Kid.
I know. There's no more shame at the supermarket.
What happened to the shame part? Where you see someone breaking those actual stamps.
Where they had to be like,
I haven't been poor in a long time.
I'm gonna pay for this in food stamps.
and then
now
it was
it's a
like
card.
It was embarrassing. Now you're just swiping a card like you're living large. It's like, here my Visa.
Shit.
Here my Visa, nigga.
Well, that thing
Swipe this bitch.
That looks just as good as my Amex,
right?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
The fuck?
So
Why I work so hard for an Amex when I could have a fucking?
Yep.
I ain't gonna front. That shit did look embarrassing when whoever's ahead of me pull that shit out.
Oh man,
poor motherfucker.
Used to pull that out and they're fucking paying with Monopoly money.
Bananas, motherfucker. You want me to buy you this fucking pack of bananas, nigga? I'm like, yo, why are you using this for bananas?
Save your stamps for the strip club.
What are you doing here, man?
Save your stamps for the strip club.
That's why that's why you can't really argue Cuomo, because the only because they say, well, why should the government be paying you to go to a strip club?
Yeah.
And the only possible argument is, I like the strip club.
Right. That's the only argument. There's no nutritional value.
No, well, I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
Seen some of that pussy?
Yeah, a lot of meat hanging out of it.
Biology class.
Yeah,
for junior.
Well, there's a lot of single mothers in strip clubs if you look at it like that.
Paying it forward.
Yeah, they all got 8 babies each. They stripping with their stomachs out and all that.
With the fake money that they used to give you, a lot of people were, selling it. So they would give you $10 in food stamps for $5 cash. So then they could use the cash to buy dope or whatever the fuck else they want to buy, booze, shit you couldn't use the food stamps on. So they went to the EBT cards, and now I guess people are using that too. They're just buying other people's shit. Buy me that shit, and then
real poor shit right there.
Yeah, because aren't there spots where you can use EBT in an ATM? Yeah. And so it's like you just pull cash
sense. You pull the cash out of that fucking thing.
Are you serious?
I think so.
No,
man.
that doesn't seem
They don't
right
give a
either.
fuck.
And how do you use it at a casino? Who the fuck is fucking gambling with their EBT card? That's great.
Go get chips. I would assume.
Yeah.
I would assume a lot of people.
Yeah, hit me, motherfucker.
Right. I got some EBT on my.
Yeah.
Another $50.
Yeah.
Give me your EBT card.
Throw these bananas on number 8.
Bananas.
Yeah, I want to put this bologna in American on fucking 23.
I got $10 in cold cuts.
Yeah.
It's a fucking, it's like one of those lines where you're supposed to have like 10 items or less. Motherfucker taking forever to pay with these stamps, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down with these saltine crackers. Yeah, can I do that?
By the way,
I'm gonna double down on my fucking 11 with some Ritz crackers and some Velveeta.
I got 3 cans of ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Yeah, you know what? Give me 23 black, and I'm betting 3 grape sodas on the motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm a bit uncomfortable that DJ Who Kid would use bananas as an example. I want to just say that for the record.
Oh my God.
Out of any fruit you're going to pick, you had to go with bananas.
It's a fucking nutritious fruit for people, and it's definitely available with the EBT card.
The joke was more about potassium than anything else.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Can we see the CNN reporter before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Who Kid will enjoy this. We're doing our Who Kid material.
Oh,
So did you see this clip?
Special Who Kid material. Yes, I did.
So great. I guess to prove it was cold outside, Anderson Cooper sent this reporter out to a college where they were having a big snowball fight. And so, just halfway through the clip,
That's about
him. The whole crowd turns on him.
Damn.
And the cameraman.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fucking kidding me?
This is what should happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Throughout the day, a lot of snowball, a lot of kids up there at Columbia University. For them, this must be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, let me give you a look around here so you can see what's happening. Why don't you give him a little shot here? This is what they do every single time. Anderson, there's a huge snowstorm. They end up having a snowball fight.
Oh,
Hundreds
shit.
of students.
Oh, shit. Oh, they're nailing him.
I hate him, too.
Oh, they're fucking nailing him.
Good for him.
Oh, this is racist.
I love it.
These guys,
Nailing him right in the face.
Every year you guys come out here and do this
Shut up.
Get the support.
Yeah.
Tell me,
I love it.
is it worth it all? Give us a
And the guy still has to try to do a report.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Oh, my God, he's trying to report. He's getting hit in the face.
And he looks to the crowd. He goes, "Hey, guys, give us a second to talk."
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that'll
That
work.
usually works.
That'll work.
That works out perfect.
Anderson's laughing because he knows what it's like getting hit in the face with balls, too. He's just back in the studio.
He enjoys a good snowball.
Oh, he loves a good snowball. Yeah, good snowball.
Getting a face full of white stuff.
Yes.
Why? I like the guy. He's all right.
What are you going to do?
Look, he still enjoys penis. So that's not an insult.
Let's be real
Fair
here.
enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
He got it in his face, too.
Oh, he did.
Oh, it gets way worse.
Is it worth it coming out doing
Nah, it gets worse.
I hate it.
They are not
Look how
stopping.
wet his face is from snowball.
Yeah.
I know this is the city that never
Oh, man.
See that reporter?
He's lucky this snow doesn't make good snowballs.
Shit, they're hitting him at point blank range. Like they're running up and just smashing him.
They're throwing snow at him now.
Anderson, part 3. Actually, if you take a look around here, you can see hundreds of students have actually
There's people like doing layups into his face now.
They're just picking up piles of snow and throwing it at the cameraman.
here at Columbia University.
Anderson Cooper's laughing.
Which, as you can see down here, it's light, it's fluffy.
He's actually trying to retaliate.
But they're trying, and they're doing a pretty good job.
Oh, did they nail him?
Bombarded.
He did say it was light and fluffy.
That was good. Yeah.
They don't like blacks up near Columbia.
Wow.
They killed him.
As long as you're not on campus, they don't care.
Right.
They showed him no respect, man.
None.
He's like a real reporter, right?
Dude, somebody went right up to his face while he was trying to do his outro.
Right.
It just went right up and like pie-faced him with a snowball.
Threw the snow right into his face.
As if to say, "Fuck you, what are you going to do about it?" Yeah, that was me that threw that.
Yep.
What they do in Columbia? I didn't know that.
Right. Reporting live from a snowball. Oh, no! Like, how did nobody see that coming?
I didn't know they do that at that college. You serious?
I didn't know either, but that guy knows now.
I thought the suicide rate was serious there, but they actually have time for a snowball fight.
Snowball fight before they throw themselves off of the roof of one of the buildings.
Yeah, people kill themselves because they get bullied like that news reporter.
Right.
That guy's going to kill himself.
The buildings aren't high enough up there. That's the problem. So they had a lot of broken ankles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Survivors, huh?
Oh, it's the NYU kids that are all in.
Oh, yeah.
Fucked up kneecaps.
Jesus. They need fucking circus fucking mats around those around the dorms down there.
Why did they kill themselves? Because, you know, we don't care about education.
Because you got the B press. You got to climb up to the roof and kill yourself. You fucking disappointed your parents.
That's crazy.
No one has ever asked me about my college education.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
They assume you don't have one.
I can't help my kids with his homework.
No?
No, I'd be like, nigga, get out of here.
You got a smart kid, too, right?
My kid is like a genius, and I'm stupid as fuck.
He was telling me at a party.
As fuck, doing all right.
DJ Who Kid was telling me at a party that one of his kids is actually a genius.
Really?
Like, super
In what?
genius. Like,
In what?
Like he does like formulas and all this nuclear shit. Man. And he's only like in 6th grade. But he does 11th grade work.
Yeah, but who gets doing whatever he can to make sure he has an ignorant son? He's trying to get that intelligence out of him.
Man.
Trying to ignat him up a little bit.
Like a couple months ago, he posted on Instagram, he sent him to school in a T-shirt that said "Trap Lord" on it, which is slang for crack dealer.
What are you doing, man?
And his little genius son.
Man.
I wonder why the teacher wanted to talk to me, but I don't answer my phone
You're
call.
trying to even that shit out? Can you tell the story you told me at the party? Or I don't know. I don't know how far you want to go.
What?
It was
the fucking son with all that knowledge.
Which story did I?
Trap Lord?
Trap Lord?
Oh.
It's up to you. I don't know where your line is with your kids.
Which blowjob was I getting?
I don't know. Your wife wanted you to talk to your son about an incident.
Was that the Facebook thing?
My son. Yeah, it was on his Facebook. Some young chick wanted to give him head. I was like, yo.
Whoa.
But then my wife was like telling me to tell him not to get his dick sucked. I was like, what? Am I gay or something?
That's crazy.
Let him get his dick sucked. As long as he gets straight A's, all kids.
Right?
Suck that dick. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm not talking to him about that because he's a boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna leave that. I'll fuck with the drugs because he got caught but it was a curiosity thing. He got caught smoking weed or whatever. But I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
6th grade.
Yeah, we got him out of there. He said he was curious or whatever.
Oh,
6th grade, trying to be cool or whatever.
He goes, fuck. He goes, okay. You're done with drugs. Yeah, I was just experimenting. Okay, well, help yourself to this drug paraphernalia, crack dealer t-shirt.
Yeah,
Wear it all you
and
want.
get yourself a blowjob while you're at it.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the blowjob thing came into play because I had to get his password to his Facebook. So I had to figure out where he was getting it from. You know, they get the drugs. These kids get drugs from like the dealers in the Facebooks now.
Wow.
Like, I was like, you're the stupidest motherfucker on the planet. Like, wow. So I was going through the fucking the notes and all the the info, and then I saw like a chick, like a little Mexican girl, that wanted to suck his cock at the park.
Wow.
And then I was like, should I call the parent? Be like, yo, get your daughter's
Be a
mouth
cock
off
blocker.
Yeah.
Cock block your son like that?
Nah, he probably got his dick sucked. So
You think so?
Yeah, I get my dick sucked every week. Why am I gonna tell my son?
I'm gonna tell my son not to.
I got my dick sucked. I got my dick sucked last night with the mask on.
I learned it from you, okay?
Yeah, nigga.
Say what you want. Her kid is not a hypocrite.
No.
He's extremely smart. He's actually smarter than me and probably all of us in here. So I don't know.
Well, the second you see that go down the shitter, you'll know he's smoking pot again. So the second you start smoking weed,
as soon as he gets that first B, you're like, shit.
It doesn't help if I hang with Snoop Dogg or I hang with fucking Willie Nelson and all
That's
these people.
true.
It's fucked up. Like I hang with Willie Nelson. He's gonna tell me you hang with Willie Nelson. I can't smoke weed, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
all right, we're gonna get him to stop cursing too.
We're out of here.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you two will continue.
You're hanging out, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nigga.
DJ Who Kid, always a pleasure, sir. Big fan of your Instagram. What is your Instagram again?
At Just Who Kid.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, good
You're just on my page when I open it up from another part of the fucking world. So fucking jealous, man.
Yeah, I should be hitting a couple weird places soon, too. I'm going to Paris. I'm going to Croatia. I didn't even know there
When are you going to invite us for one of these trips?
Y'all want to disappear?
Croatia. Because you do it quick, too.
I'm actually going to
Back
Russia.
And forth.
Oh, I got a DJ for a gun company in Russia, actually.
Wow.
I should bring Anthony out there.
That'd be great.
To check the guns and all that.
Shoot up some shit out there. We'll go hunting some Chechens.
Stay away from
rabbit hunting or something.
Fuck that.
Stay away from Sochi.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass serious. Maybe I can get him to fly Anthony out there and shoot some fucking animals.
Dude, you should.
I'll fucking fire off some Kalashnikovs.
Just don't go to the Olympics, motherfucker.
Fuck that.
You see the video, the Desert Eagle video I posted?
Yeah, that's just hard.
Fucking shit's nice.
With your Google glasses.
I had Google Glass on, my Google glasses, and fucking shot the Desert Eagle. And then one guy's trying to tell me, oh, what do you got ladies' wrist on you? I'm like, ladies' wrist? You try to fucking hold a 50 caliber pistol while you shoot the fucking thing, you asshole.
They just can't help themselves.
They can't. They're fucking assholes.
Haters.
Right, exactly.
This thing's like, BAM! Fucking loud gun.
Where's this video?
Twitter, Anthony Cumia.
Yeah, my Twitter.
Super hard.
Also, OPANTXM.
On YouTube, right?
On YouTube.
Look at them bullets.
Yeah, those are big, heavy, fat, fucking 50 caliber rounds right there.
Do they hurt if you get hit by them?
No.
Okay.
This fucking
if I was in your
giant.
backyard, just
Watch
chilling,
this.
it's
Big
over.
Israeli
Watch
gun.
this.
It's a fucking big Israeli gun.
Oh, shit. My God.
It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Nigga. Shit. If I was in your backyard, I'm a dead motherfucker. With this mask on, I'm like, yo, hey.
Oh, that mask. That mask could fucking be a great target. Fuck center mass. I'm going for headshots.
What does that feel like on your wrist?
It hurts.
It actually hurts?
Nah, it's not that bad. You give it you let it kick a little bit, but you keep control of it, and it's not bad. If you try to stiff arm it, or it flies back too far, that's
hit yourself in the head?
Yeah, I've seen
some of those videos online
of these chicks hitting themselves in the head.
Oh, they're hilarious.
You
haven't seen those yet?
I haven't seen those. Are you kidding me?
There's a video of a guy robbing, I think it was a jewelry store. You see this guy? He's got a fucking pistol in his hand, and he points it at the guy, and he's trying to get the money. And he's taking the money with his left hand and the hand that he's got the pistol in, with his finger on the trigger, and he must have, like, gone to grab,
right.
And he pulled the trigger,
and it kicked back.
It shot the guy that was giving him the money in the stomach.
and the kick went up under his chin, and it fired again.
No.
And he shot himself right in the fucking head and dropped and killed him right there.
There's a video of this?
Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's on the intertubes.
Oh, you know.
It was, I might have seen it there.
Okay.
Might be. It's like Robber Made Good or something.
So that one hand thing where you see the black dude
Robbery
shooting
gone
in the
wrong. Maybe that's it.
Is that real?
Four friends returned from a night out.
No, this is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Is that real though? When you can't hold it in one hand.
One hand sideways.
You can't do that, right?
Well, you do that in the hood, and that's why a bunch of grandmas and little 3-year-olds are getting shot in the hood instead of the intended targets. You tip your gun. I've told people many times. You turn your gun this way. Turn your iPhone that way when you're taking video. It's the opposite of the gun. The iPhone goes sideways. The gun goes straight up and down. Get it right.
Some real shit.
We'll see some really good fucking
now they have
World Star Hip Hop videos if we do that.
They have that app, though.
Yeah.
That'll fix that shit for you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
All right, we're babbling. We'll see you guys Monday. Right?
Oh, Monday. Weekend. What's... Oh,
fuck.
Sam wants me to tell you about Steven...